Back onto the game. I kind of like doing that as a starting screen. I just randomly go to a different part of the map and just put it in theater mode and just wait. Kind of like doing that. A little bit more time than cutting out a video and making something. Today, I discovered something today. I woke up, I went to brush my teeth. I looked in the mirror. I looked at myself for a split second, and me go my full screen me. And I look at my hair, and then I notice there's like a gray hair, like right there. It's a little gray hair sitting right there. It's hard to see on this webcam, but it's there. I'm only 25. How should I get a gray hair in the middle of my head? That's a weird spot to get a gray hair. So that's how my day started. Then I was just playing through. I was going through the Discord, and Indy he put a whole bunch of bots in here. So I was kind of making him. He was running his thing around. We set up different roles and things like that. Hello, snack. And then this morning I saw this little screen cap of CS2, City Skylines 2, which is just a render. And I said I'm gonna gaslight myself and believing it's real, so I'm gonna think that it's real. I'll pretend that it's real. But if this is... I mean, if the image is rendered, that's fine, it's a rendered image, but the buildings could be real, theoretically. I'll just say that. Maybe. But it's a cool image, nonetheless. Yeah, now there are different roles set up. I'm called the president. Indy literally runs this Discord, so I made him a governor. And everyone else, they're citizens that live here now. You're all citizens now. Oh, and I did mention this. I'm still not too sure about the times of the stream, but Wednesday and Thursday, I think I'll make those 2 days my original time, which was 7:30. I think I'll do that for Wednesday and Thursday. Other days can be 12 p.m. Those ones are fine. So from like... maybe Saturday might be still a little weird, but Sunday definitely. Monday and Tuesday, they can be 12. But the rest of them will be 7:30. That's usually that's how I'll make it. For now, that's how it'll sit place. I just realized you can't see my screen. I was showing my screen the entire time. Okay, let me redo this. I was looking at this image, is what I was saying. This image of City Skylines 2, I'm so stupid. Is a rendered image that I think the buildings are real. The image is just more quality brought out to it, I guess. That's what I was saying. And I made you all different roles. You're all different people. That's what I'm basically saying. And my stream time. That's basically it. Hello, Cool Master. I love that emote, that Switch Gold emote. It's a nice one. Yeah, this concept art. I'm hoping at least the buildings, like the way everything's placed, I hope that part's real. I know the color and the lighting is not going to be real, but at least the buildings, at least like this little plaza space is kind of nice. I just saw that this morning. Somebody posted that this morning. I hope that's what they have. I mean, basically, if the City Skylines 2 is just City Skylines 1, I'm hoping that it's at least better quality in terms of performance. If it's just performance and quality, that's a win for me. Nothing else really can outshine my potential in buying the next game. I mean, I'll buy it no matter what. I know, right? That's all I want to see. I just want to see the real thing come to life. I want to see what it looks like. I mean, they did release the other screenshots. Well, they didn't release it. I think they just... but they did see these. But I kind of want... I mean, I don't know what to say more. I think these are kind of good at showing what's going to be there. Maybe... I want to see function. That's what I want to see. I want to see a moving image. I think that'll be better than a still image. I think, yeah. I want to see video proof that the game exists. If those images exist, I mean, I guess they're... Would they be early development images? Would they be... Who knows when the game will come out? Nobody knows that except for the real people that have contracts, but... I'm hoping for the summer, like maybe July. I'm hoping for that. That'd be a nice date for DLC to come out. Or the whole game to come out. Oh, I know it's spelled wrong. I spelled it like that on purpose. I'm pretty sure it should have one M, just to confirm. It should have one M. Yeah, it should have one M. It's spelled like that on purpose. Strimmer. My strimmer. But the goal for today is actually to finish this airport, and I want to make a nice little sports complex over here. I think that's what... I think that's what I'll do. Also, you'll notice that I updated the text for car horn. It said, might scare me. It just did. That's what I'll do for today. Let me actually show you the complex that I'm looking at. It is in New Jersey. The Meadowlands Sports Complex. This thing right here is kind of what I want to do. Not this large, but... not this large of parking either. That's kind of ridiculous, but... I guess it's needed for American parking. I want to make a sports complex. In this one area up here, which would be nice. It's a nice spot. Good tourist spot. Next to the industrial mills, I guess. Well, we finished this airport today. I was thinking of adding another side to this airport. I was looking for mods just to add a railroad or some kind of train just to get to this side. But they are kind of broken, so I didn't choose to get them. I am thinking about adding the metro. I also got a mod to kind of reorganize my whole list. So now you can see there's no more content creator pack on the side. Now it's all infused and everything, which is really helpful. You can see all the trains and stuff in there. Same thing with the parks. It'll be a little confusing for me for a while, but it'll all be here now. All the hotels are in just one slot, and so on. I'll look for it for a while when I'm sitting through here, but it's good to have. It really organizes this thing really nicely. Now I know where everything is, and I don't have to go searching for everything. But the goal for here, I wanted to put the small planes in their own separate corner, so I added a little third rail, a third line on the side. And I think this would just be a U-turn spot. I don't think I'll put anything over here. If anything, I'm gonna flatten out this land just to put the planes more oriented things, like the extra planes, but mostly the fuel and stuff like that. I want to put that over here. Which would be a good spot for this line right here. I mean, just for decoration, because all the planes only turn from this point on. There's nothing over here. It's going to be over here, which is usually how an airport would usually go. Usually, as it usually out there, but you never really see the planes use their service buildings when you're at an airport. They're kind of shoved off to the side somewhere. Which in this case, the actual airport's over here, so I'm going to shove it over here on this side. Also going to redecorate this area. I did put some signage down. I didn't put too many signs. I don't think there was much worth putting signs down. My lines disappeared again. I'm debating on just using regular roads so the lines don't disappear, but I like the concrete roads too much. Quite nice to look at. Also, I want to expand this area just a bit bigger. Not too big, but just a little bit bigger. Like maybe take up some space down here. I don't want to go up here. That's for the planes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue the quay wall just to come down further to the end. The music is not playing. Keep forgetting. One exercise, please. I got you. Oh, he wants a plank. Oh, I don't got you. I'll hold a plank for, let's say, 30 seconds. A 30-second plank. I'm gonna die. You know, the one exercise, I didn't think you would say plank immediately, but... At least I want the plank on, or could I just... I guess I could just sit... Make sure I'm not cheating. Three, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh. It's a good thing I put a timer on that thing. I would be dead if there was no timer. I think the timer is 10 minutes, I believe. Plank. The first thing I do, I start streaming and I do a plank. I don't mind that, but still. I think for here, let's just go straight down. I don't think it'll go too far. Maybe like right here. There will be some land taken away, but that's fine. I'd rather it be taken away than all the rocks, though. I can start collision. I don't want this wall. Maybe the wall can run. No, I don't want the wall to go too far. Like maybe just come down at some points and just come across, but it might just end right here. I don't want to take away the natural curve of the water. I can feel my abs burning right now from just that one plank. I've done planks before, and they're awful once you do them in reps. Once you do them repeatedly, they could destroy your body. I mean, it's good for you. If you can do it. Building this land. Luckily, this tool is quite nice. The very sharp tool, it's really nice for just refining those curves. Hopefully I have enough space for everything that I want to put in here. I'm not sure what I want to put in here yet, but I'll keep this track. Oh, but I could have just used the airport tool. I completely forgot. This one takes away land itself. I have a soil availability. I don't know why I have that. I have an unlimited soil, but I guess it doesn't work for airports tool. I don't need all this space anymore. I definitely don't need this space. I could take away this land. I'm gonna have to flatten out this land. I'm gonna have to make this land back to the way it was before. Now, there were other times where I would use achievements in saying I would want to have every single transport in the city. I did that before in my largest map that I've done. The problem with that is that they will only they typically like helicopters. I don't know why, but they really take helicopters a lot. I prefer that over a subway, over the train, to be honest. And the helicopters cannot support that many people that walk into it. The same can be said for blimps. Blimps, they will tend to use blimps a lot. Like, too much. It's nice and all, but they're overusing it a little bit. I'm just kind of placing these down. I'll put them down in the correct order. So maybe I'll make this row come out. A little bit dangerous for a plane, I guess. Here's what I can do. To make the planes come in a little bit more naturally. Some would say this is cheating, but I have an airplane path. Oh my, I didn't even see the Wheel of Disasters. Let me build this path first. I'll tell you about this path just now. Right when I... Oh, let's go straight through. Right when I die from the Wheel of Disasters. I don't think I can build around, so let me just go across here. The Wheel of Disasters. How many points do you have? That's the real question, I guess. I have it set up right here. Okay. I tried this out today. I got one forest fire to spawn. However, I think I only got one when I tried it. I'm gonna try it again. It's a category 5 forest fire. Where would you want this forest fire? If it works. Where would you want this forest fire? 5. The nature reserve. I got you. Now, I spawned a fire over here before. Not over here. Down here. And it worked. I'm hoping it works here. But I'm not sure if it's going to work. I don't think it'll work. It never works. I don't know what's wrong with forest fire. Is mine... It used to work. There must be something wrong with... Maybe it's a... gameplay... I think it's... a game anarchy thing. I think game anarchy is doing something with fire that's not spawning. I want to believe that it's game anarchy. Fuck all money. If not, I'll roll the I'll roll the wheel again, just for it to get something else besides fire. They get it to work, and it's not working again. Versus. Yeah, fire control. It's all off. I mean, there should be fires. There should be fires. Is it the way that they change fires in the world? Is that how it works? Oh well. I'm gonna respin. I'm gonna get rid of forest fire off of this list. And I'll give you this. If it goes below 5, I'll give you the 5 back the way it was. But if it goes over, I'll keep it over 5. Okay. I'm gonna go to 5. I'll bring it back to 5. Over downtown? That's a good spot, actually. That's not bad for a thunderstorm.
Meteorologists are issuing a thunderstorm warning for the coming days. Citizens are advised to stay indoors.
I refuse to stay indoors. I prefer to drive in a thunderstorm, to be honest. I've driven in many hurricanes. Specifically Hurricane Sandy and Hurricane Irene. I've driven in both of them. They're rather fun to drive through. The water should clear out from here first before I put this thing down. I think it did. I'm gonna do here. I do have the thing that I turned off notifications for lanes coming inward, so I don't know when a lane is coming inward or outward. Kind of hard to see or hard to tell. I mean, it doesn't matter for this spot. Planes won't take this area. I wish they would, like, refill. They have the animation for refilling, but they don't, sadly. I cannot put these back to back just because of size, but I can not do this. I mean, I can kind of do that. No, well, the plane work. I did get a new plane, actually. I got a new hangar. I was just going through the workshop looking for the building, and I can't find the building for my life, but I found a hangar. Where is it? Did I forget to install it? That's impossible. It was by, I believe it was by Ronnie. I don't think it's by Revo. I think it's by Ronnie X9. I didn't find it yet, still. It must be like weirdly hidden somewhere. Like way back in the dates. Because it's now called Platform House in the workshop, so I gotta type a name that I have to think of what it will be, or I have to find the asset creator somehow. I just type it in. Just type in Ronnie. Nope, can't type in Ronnie. R. Oh, but it's by alphabet instead of... I wish it was by alphabet, to be honest. You know what? What is it called? Where's the workshop? Oh, it's just airport. Did I just spell hangar wrong? I must have spelled hangar wrong. I spelled hangar wrong. Oh, it must be placed by a road? Oh, that's boring. But I like this hangar. It's more realistic in terms of size for a plane, because these ones I feel like are a little too small. These are meant for large planes. They can fit the large planes pretty easily. So I kind of want to use these. I'll use these and just use Move It. Luckily, buildings do not need... I hope they don't need services. They're just regular buildings. I can't even touch them, so they probably don't need services. And they fit... No, they don't really fit. Do they fit sideways? No. Oh well. I'm gonna use these instead of the vanilla ones. The vanilla ones are nice, but this one's nicer. Really close to this tank, but they don't have a backside, so I guess that doesn't really matter anymore. You just line it up. Not too close though. Well, I wouldn't line it up incredibly this close to the road because the wingspans are beyond this road, so maybe like a little further back. Maybe this can sit vertically. What are you doing? Oh, by the way, this plane path, it's a mod called extra lines, extra vehicles. I can't remember. Extra lines, something. Oh, you found them. Wait, sure. I can install it. I maybe can't install it now. I'm afraid my game will crash and never turn back on. I should have it ready, because by the time I install it, I'm going to need to make it into a style if I install it. That might take a little bit of time, but we'll definitely install it. Like this kind of distance away from the road. The wings will, I mean, the wings will still touch this, but not as bad as if it's too close. Stilt houses. Oh, there's stilts. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, and they're rather recent. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, these are perfect, actually. Okay. I can't press subscribe now. I might crash my game if I press subscribe. Or my game would lag like crazy. I will have it ready for Wednesday, because tomorrow I'm not going to stream because I have to go to the airport. But these, yeah, these are perfect. I'll definitely install these. I have to make them into their own style for, I guess, platform or stilt house, what do I call it? Let me, just in case, let me follow in case I forget the name. Oh, he made the original concrete highways. Oh. I used these before I used the other highways. I did like these ones. They were very countryside looking. They didn't have any light posts, which was nice at the time. And he also has gas stations. Happy you found this creator, because I've been looking for better gas stations, to be honest. Valero, Mexico, yeah, these are perfect. I'm actually curious, yeah, he has all the gas station companies. Even has a rest area. And a welcome center. That's perfect. And an inn. I mean, we have hotels, but I think this is better than the hotels, I guess. His welcome signs, which I'm not going to use because I'm not going to base my cities off of a state, so. But they're nice to have if you want to do a theme. He even has BP, a large one. The different malls. He has JCPenney and Sears. And Macy's. Yeah, Sears was closing. And I like how he put that. He has JCPenney and they're rather large. They're a nice size. These are... Okay, I'm not gonna lie. These might be installed. All of these. I'll probably literally have over 11,000 assets by Wednesday, if I'm being honest. I'll definitely add those. Even have the border. Do I have this? I do have this. Wait. He's the one that has the signs. These were my signs that I have. The R2 signage. Yeah, these are by... Oh, they're by Spence. There's by someone different. I have different signs. You'll sometimes see these placed around. Usually I place signs around highways. I don't typically place it in rural roads, but I can. I don't oftentimes do that, but I can. Let's put a gas container over here. And something here, I don't know if anything can go there. The rest of the plane, I don't know if there's anything else I can put. I do want to place these depots though. The helicopter depot and the blimp. Let's just stop. The blimp depot. I usually place these by the airport. I tend to put these by the airport. I don't really give them their own spot. This is a bad spot for this, so I might put it over here. Maybe in this field or maybe down here. I might put these two buildings. There's also other things that I never really use too often. Like the museums. The aviation museum. I never really use this, to be honest. I could put this over here if I want to make the sports complex. I could put a museum, this thing over here, which I guess would make sense. And this thing, the airline headquarters, I'm not sure where to put this yet. This might be in downtown, to be honest. Sure, it would make sense to have this by an airport, but it's a headquarters, and usually headquarters are placed far away in a different place. So I think I put this in downtown. Somewhere in downtown. For this, I could just fill in the land. Concrete. I could use the poppable asphalt, but that would take me too much time. Better just to draw it, I guess. On all this empty space. Right, it looks a little bit better, so I don't want any voids in my airport at all. This can maybe go up to the corner, but you know what? Here's one. I'll stop it alongside this road, so prevent it from leaking over. Continue to draw. I might stop this here. I don't think I'll go any further beyond this point. Everything in here is going to be real airport. Don't draw in here. Anything here, do not draw in here. Fill in this gap. Filling in gaps like this, they always take a little therapy session for me. Be calming to fill in these spaces. Well, I'm not sure about this road yet, but I'll paint it just in case. I do want to add more airlines over here as well. This one was on fire previously. Nice. Copy this. It will not snap correctly because I placed the road before airports. Will be too far apart, so here's what I'll do. I'll erase the road portion of it just to place the rest of it. Now, I'll stop right there. Maybe I was thinking of putting the train here, just to get to the other side. However, I cannot... You never really want to put any kind of road or railroad above a plane path. Kind of irresponsible. Realistically speaking, because the airplane's engine blows a lot of wind, it'll get damaged over time. Or you don't know how tall a plane is. A plane they can get new planes, new rolling stock, and planes will be taller than before. They can't fit this clearance. You never really want to make a bridge over the airport, over the airplane's path. If I were to do this, I could have it where it's over here. That way I have space to go underground and then come back out of ground onto this portion over here. I could do that. Over here seems a little too close, to be honest. It's really close to home if I put it here. I have no space to go underground if I do it here as well. And I gotta think about this. Highway is also underground, so here is enough space. Theoretically, it's enough space. But I guess I can go straight and then come underground from this point, so be on land from this point, and then go under and come back over at this end. Let me set this road back up. I think that'll be a good size. Yeah, the small airports will be on this side, so that's good. I just have to bring this concourse down. Easy to do. Before I do that, I will actually... if you place the concourse before the road, it'll snap to the road. It won't snap to the concourse, which is doing in this case. I'm going to make it snap to the concourse. Wish we were closer, however. I could make it closer. Be a little too close compared to this size. That's the one problem with snapping it to the road. You can't really tell. You can't really judge distance if you were to do it yourself. Right here, I don't want this. But there's a node in my way. 2 nodes in my way. And small. Just to fit it like that. Now, in terms of how many planes you want, I guess that's up to you. I would also do this. If I were to have the path come back, I'd rather have like a little junction spot for the trains to come back. Oh, thanks for the raid, JFC. Welcome, everyone. I was just watching your stream just now before I went live myself. Hello, Cuboid. Hello, Papa Bear. Hello, Pastor Taco. That's a funny name. I love that name. The Vikings have arrived. Yeah, today is airport day. I'm finishing the airport. I'm finishing the airport, and thanks for the follow as well, JSC. I had an airport here originally. I destroyed it, and I'm completely remaking this one. Just because I made the cargo portion. The cargo was supposed to be connected to the airport, but I never made a cargo yet, so that's the plan for today. Also, I plan to make a sports complex over here. This one is inspired by the Meadowlands. That's why it's called Meadowlands. Meadowlands Sports Complex in New Jersey. So that's my idea for this airport. Oh, what do you mean? You're right. I didn't make my bed. I just folded it because I was too lazy. Thanks for the follow as well, JJ. Yeah, this took a while. This took maybe 2 days to make. I mean, I don't know if that's a while, but it took a while. Yeah, I was too lazy to make my bed. I woke up at 2. Not gonna lie. I didn't go back to sleep. I tend not to fall back asleep once I wake up too early. And then I sat in my bed. Never made my bed. I just made it look like that. I just folded the sheets together, and I'm surprised you even saw that behind me. But this is just... Yeah, just... Oh, I didn't show you the downtown. The downtown is actually over here. Hello, everyone. There's a thunderstorm coming, by the way. That's coming by over here. But this is downtown. The downtown area. the downtown area is rather... I want to make everything connected to this downtown. So that's what everything does. So the trains go to downtown. Every highway goes to downtown. Hello there. Everything comes here. I want to make everything else on the outside more suburban. So everywhere you'll see is suburban. And thanks for the follow as well, Pastor Taco. And with those redeems, 2 people have redeemed. The landowner redeemed. So I built 2 people's lands how they wanted them to be. So India was here earlier. He made his, he wanted a European area, so I built him that. And Bunny, who's here right now, I built him a little area it was inspired by Houston, Texas. 3 different areas in Houston, Texas. How many do I have? I think this is more than 25. I'm using 81 tiles, but how much do I have bought? I have no idea. Oh, that's right. Name the areas. That's right. What did you want this area to be named as? You never gave me a name for this one. Each one has their own theme, their own different theme of houses. Like these ones are the ranch houses. These ones are the American housings. This one is going to be the platform houses, which I just found today on Steam. I'm going to use that as well. And please don't be too harsh on my highway construction. I tend to do a little bit of crazy things when it comes to highways, especially lanes. They're more functional than looks. I mean, I think this one looks fine. Yeah, that that bunny found. That didn't scare me this time. More about me, I guess. I've been playing this game since pandemic, I guess. A little bit after pandemic, maybe 2021, around there. Late 2020 is when I've been playing this game. Since the Sunset Harbor. I don't really know when that DLC came out. I just say that date, to be honest. No. I try to make this game lag as less as possible. So I have to run the FPS mod, or else I lag like crazy. I set my dynamic resolution to 200%, so it doesn't lag too much. Only place you'll see lag is when I'm looking toward the city. Like, say if looking toward the city, you will see like not much, maybe like right here, the 32%, 32 FPS. The closer you get, the more lag you'll find. It's doing this now because I haven't loaded in the area yet, but I mean, the least amount of lag you'll get is maybe 25, 20%. That's this area over here. There shouldn't be any lag. Yeah, basically when the pandemic started. Yeah, that's when I started playing this game. I played in vanilla, and then I saw assets. I never used mods yet. I used assets for trains, and then that's when I found mods. Specifically, I wanted a mod, which I think everyone wants when they first get this game, is Anarchy. And Cuboid made the perfect mod for that. Well, but before it wasn't Cuboid, but now I use Network Anarchy. Before it was a... what was it? Fine Control Tool, I think it was called? And thanks for the follow as well. I can't see your name. Geddickberg, I'm sorry. Yeah, Fine Road Anarchy is what I used originally. Well, that was the first one that came out. And you'll see traffic here. I've tried to fix this yesterday. I don't think I can fix this. I'm gonna call this rush hour traffic, even though it's not rush hour. It's a lot longer than yesterday, I'll say that now. But they're all going downtown. That's where they're going. They're all taking this exit. It's all caused by one traffic light, just like real life. This is the airport that I'm currently reconstructing. I was going through the different assets that I found in the workshop, or different hangars, which I really like these. These are really nice and spacious. And I also wanted to add the hotels on the outside and maybe make a small port on this side. I'd try to use all the aircraft stands, like medium, large, and the small. I tend to leave out the small one a lot. But here it's not really touching, so I just drag it down. What is that? Drag it down. I've been thinking of different methods of bringing this thing, like a train over here. I looked in the workshop for a mod for a concourse train, but apparently that one doesn't work. The thunderstorm should be here just now. It started raining. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a train here and place it on the backside of here, because I don't like trains from my city or anywhere else entering my airports, I'm being honest, because it does cause not a problem. This is my problem. This is a me thing. I like seeing cars in my parking lot. I want to see this. I want to see more cars. When I put trains, they tend to not use the parking lot at all. They just take the train to the airport. I want to avoid that. I will put trains connecting the airport to the airport, however. That's the only thing I'll use a train for. And the airport construction is rather simple. Just a little ore area and a U-turn if a lot of people use. They miss their parking spot and they miss their opportunity. Here, this area was supposed to be for the hotel. I'm not sure. Thunderstorm. Oh yeah, this is where the hotels will be. This random disconnected portion. I'm just not sure.
A thunderstorm is battering the city. Stay indoors until the storm has passed.
No, I'm just not sure how I want this to look, because I do want. Oh, there's no zoning on this. Why is there never any zoning when I do this? I did. I had an airport originally. I reconstructed the original airport just to make it look different. Make it a little bit more functional, especially with the cargo. I wanted to also have a cargo next to it as well, so I wanted to remake it. Then I forgot to put hotels in the other one, so I wanted to put hotels. I tend to use one of these and two of these, usually next to each other. And how they're placed, I'm not sure yet. Maybe I would like the large one to face at least somewhere, like looking out. And I don't want them looking into the airport, to be honest, or looking out here, because if I was in this hotel, a luxury hotel, and I saw only the concourse, I'd be kind of sad. I'd be miserable. The goal is to have this road connect onto the end of here, which isn't impossible. It's relatively easy to do. I'll make it a highway road because... oh, that'll be a mistake. This is a mistake. I might not make it a highway road. I might make these just this one a regular road. I want people to walk here as well from the airport if they can. Park over there and walk here as well. Maybe I'll just put a regular walk road with no parking. Don't want parking on this road at all. And convert this into a regular road so that way they can cross the streets. No parking. No parking back here. That way they can cross the street from this point forward. Hopefully. Hopefully, I actually didn't notice that, but hopefully they do. Jeez. Why do you little thing in my way? There we go. Looks a little weird like that, but I'll just make this portion run into this road and then convert it into a two-lane or two-way. Oh, but again, thank you for the raid. I'd asked the question, what were you doing, but I know what you were doing. I do like the time that you take to go through everything, though. JFC as well. He was building a city. He was doing a little, yeah. He was doing a little European portion and then placing... like a starting off point. My goodness, that's bright. This traffic is not getting any better, but this was my starting point. These three little, well, these two areas over here were my starting points. Bunny, if my city goes on fire, I'm blaming you. I'm just letting you know that now. He redeemed the wheel of, what is it called? It was the wheel of disasters, which if you roll a wheel You pick the wheel shows the disaster and the size of the disaster. And if I only put one tsunami because I'm afraid of tsunamis. I'm afraid of, not really as much as meteors, but I'm afraid of tornadoes and tsunamis. So there's only one of those. The rest of them are rather easier to deal with. And the size, either you choose, there's 2 of them, or there's 110, because a 10 tsunami, the chances of that, I'd be astounded, but meteors already happened 3 times. Pretty sure meteors already happened more than the other things that occurred. Indy's not here right now, you're lucky. He would definitely strike your building more than once. He tried to yesterday. I think for maybe these buildings, I think I'll do... I'm gonna move these over a little bit further. I'm just gonna put these next to each other and make the large road right down the middle. Right for it. I think this is... I think that's okay. I could put something over here as well, but I think I'll limit it. The train will come over here. Speaking of train, I don't want these tracks. I don't like vanilla tracks. Nothing in my city is really vanilla except for the roads, basically. Most things I use are assets. So in this case, I'm going to use... Let's use the steel. Steel metro tracks are the ones that I like the most. I need to be placed... You don't need to be placed next to a road, you need to be placed by an airport. Can I not do that? Why is it... Oh, that was the wrong thing. Airports... Train, steel. Steel metro tracks. I just like the way it looks. Looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. In my opinion. It looks like a real elevated portion. That way I don't get that weird invisibility patch whenever I put my actual train down. I did get a new train, just for this airport. It's the air train in New York City that connects to JFK. And it uses the modern look. So, with modern look with rails is what it looks like. It is kind of sad to put a train going straight through. It's missing its pillars, which I am not expecting. Well, I am expecting to miss its pillars because Mom sometimes does that. I say mom, I mean Metro Overhaul, not my actual mom. To descend underground, never put a road above a plane path. That's kind of irresponsible. Going forward, steel here. Now it will look a little weird in the back. Originally, the other airport did. It was planned to span all the way back here, but I kind of cut it short, like really short, just to prevent it from doing that. And I will bring the land back to the way it was. Rather leveled. My biggest city was Maple. That one was... if you ever use the Kings Bay map was mostly like mountainous, kind of. Think of it like everything you see here, it was just full of more buildings. That's how big it was. This one might become the biggest map, to be honest. It might be way bigger than before. Let's come over here, come underground, above ground, and kind of turn into this portion over here. Or maybe I could bring this back. I don't think I want any cars to be able to come to this road. The population was just 120,000. My city's populations, I don't like to make them spike too high. I like to make them really small, if possible. Just because of citizen instance. I don't want to run out of citizens. Yeah, the terrain does give you a headache. I usually force myself to build with the terrain in that map. I did like that map. I like maps with a lot of water, so I did like that map a lot. It's too far. I'll figure it out. Like, let's see. On Steam. Oh, these are the houses that I wanted to use. The platform houses, or I guess the what they call stilts. And find it. These houses. These are the houses that I wanted to use. By the shoreline, because they're really nice. Really nice looking. I see that stare. My goodness, I can't look at that. It's awful to look at from a distance. How's the screenshot? Please, there's not doing. Oh, it's already opened. Maplewood. Here's how I kind of built around it, if you're curious, Snack. It does make me go sick. Yeah, I kind of built all in the land, to be honest. Ignore the large sign, but I built in the land. I tried not to go on mountains. If I do, it will be like a little nature path, nature reserve path. The city was in the middle. The little outskirts on the little corners of the world where I built. And of course I use, yeah, like this. This is how I built. I just took the small little lands and just stuffed it with as much as I could. That's what I did. I tried not to build, because they were really hilly, like really hilly. And the industrial area was kind of given to you, to be honest, but I like that map. It's a nice map. This will come underground. Maybe I will put this over here and make this turn from this point. Come back here. Send back. That's the stair one. I will admit, the stair emote was a mistake. I can't lie. But the vomit one was even more of a mistake. That one was a bad idea. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I've been streaming for a while too. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sending the raid as well. Appreciate that. And I will continue to lurk in your streams. I always tend to do that. I'm more of a watcher than a chatter. I'm in other people's chats. That needs to connect. Can I do this? Is it legal? It is. Kind of legal, actually. No, that's awful. This ground, or just at least set this to this height. Match the height. That's awful. That's disgusting. I can't even select it because it's so weird. I can't select it. Oh geez, I have to fix that. There we go. That's right, you're a console player, so you will miss out. Yeah, the maps... What's wrong with it? The maps will... It does make you kind of sad if you're not a PC player, just because you don't get to experience everything. I hope that does change for Cities Skylines too, but I doubt it. I kind of doubt it. But you can only hope, really. I hope for a lot of things in Cities Skylines too that I'm not sure will happen.
What does it feel like to steer a river? What does it smell like to smell a mountain?
But I wouldn't get too worried about the maps. I mean, the vanilla maps are good. Some of them are good. But there are ones... I just don't like the, Yeah, it would be too hard on console. But one can hope.
Test drive one today and experience what scientists for decades claimed was beyond the realm of safe driving. Jubilee. Be reasonable.
Yeah. When you have mods, they remove achievements. I mean, like here, you have mods that can enable achievements that are removed from mods. But I think that's normal. It's like sandbox. Playing with mods is kind of like a sandbox mode, I guess, I would say. Very... It's like easy mode, depending on what mod you're using or what you're playing. Kind of, it makes it a little bit easier, I would say. I think that's why they get rid of the achievements. Yes. Oh, he's gonna redeem something, isn't he? It is nice for creativity. Yeah, that's the good part. Oh, it's even. For this train, I'm going to be real. Normally trains, I would set it to, what, 5 is the maximum curve. I'm indifferent on that with the metros. Metros, I believe they can be at least 6. Just because of their shorter span, they're not really long. I did use realistic population. I've used it in the past, but I just don't like it because I run out of citizens if I do realistic population. Run out of my instance, my people in my city. But I've used it before. I've used it with real time back in the day before I discovered play it. I used play it more than real time. Because when I say if I get a new building and I install it, it theoretically has, I'm using Rico settings. So I can go to any random building and just change their capacity or how much people work there or live there. Like here, I can just convert this into 900 people live here, which is a little ridiculous, but I could do that. But theoretically, don't really need realistic population. I could just go in and change every building if I can, if I wanted to, but kind of don't want to do that. This curve is a little funky. That's way too funky. Okay, this one's good. However, I fear that the tunnel will be messed up. No, it's good. It's working. It's working. However, oh, okay. You know what? You're fine there. Yeah. Max shares my perspective. Okay, so the train that I got was the air train from the Squigglenot. Can't say his name correctly. I wish I could hook this up to the yard, but the yard is pretty far. I mean, I can, but it's pretty far. But they don't spawn here, actually. I think I have to hook this up to the yard. Oh, jeez. It's not a problem. But I got the air train. The JFK... Unless I forgot to install it. Oh, I must not have. I must have forgotten. Oh, let me scroll through. I definitely forgot to install it. Me being me, I definitely forgot to press subscribe. Well, let me tell you what the train I was going to install was. I didn't spell train right. I was going to... No, I did press subscribe. Is it? It's a vehicle. Wait, did I just not see it? Oh, it's called Sky Connect. No, it's just not there. Is this a commuter train by any chance? Wait. Please tell me it's not a commuter train. I'd cry if it's a commuter train. I'm gonna prepare myself to start crying. I'm crying. I'm definitely crying. I'm a sad boy right now. I was really hoping it was a metro. Okay, that's fine. I'll just use the default airport train. It looks nice anyway. It looks like the Chicago train. Metro Line 4. In this case, I'll just call it Air 1. They mentioned yesterday. The reason I put numbers is because they show up on CSL map view with a number. Now, I cannot spawn this anywhere else unless it's the depot, which is really far away, which is kind of a problem. I'll have to make this track come all the way over here. How do I do that? How on earth do I do that? Okay, this has to go above ground. I can't make this underground. It seems a little a waste if it's underground. Oh geez, that's really far. I can run parallel to this track, I guess. Could do that. Could run parallel to the highway. I should make a sad emoji. Just a really bad drawing of me crying. Oh no, I can't do that. That'd be a terrible idea. I don't want to see that in my chat at all. As much as I don't want to see the other ones, so... Single track. All the way over here. I'll make it for... You'll see it on Wednesday. I'll let you know that. Maybe you'll see 2 new emotes on Wednesday. I do have I have space for 2 more. And one GIF or one moving emote, so I guess I'll get Photoshop ready once I finish. When I edit stream. They only take like half an hour to draw. Maybe I'll do a sad one. I don't know what the next one could be. Maybe like a... I'll try to make one look like a raid emote, but it also looks like a rage emote. So they kind of have similar meaning. Like they look aggressive. I think that's the idea. Besides that car horn. Autosave. You could. From here, I have to do it from here. From this point, I don't think I can go any closer. Just because this quay, and the quay is really deep. So just from this track, I go above. I ascend. Raise above. Let's stick with modern. I will not have any pillars for some reason still. I don't know why. Oh, no, now it has pillars. Wait, why don't these have pillars? A quay mode? Yes, I will always say quay. I will never say key. Quay is the right way. Yeah, these ones don't have pillars at all. Oh, wait. Is it the two-way ones don't have pillars? Okay, I know this problem. This has happened before. Does it have to do this? Does it do this? It doesn't do any. Okay, I think this is a problem. I have to restart the game to fix this. Oh, Moose is live. Way is the right way. Way will always be the right way to say the word way instead of key. Because it's spelled Q-U-A-Y, so I say every word. I say quay. Ooh, now this is a problem. This track is pretty tall. Now, you know what? Maybe. No, that wouldn't work. Okay. Pretty tall. I can run parallel to this track. I can run parallel to this track. That's true. But that's fine. I did say that a lot. I still do say that a lot. That's fine. That's not a bad idea. I think I could put this here. Maybe I can get rid of the railing. I don't think I need a railing. Let me get rid of the railing. Get rid of the alternate design. I think I'll run this parallel. Parallel for a distance. Parallel to here. You come a little bit closer. No. Third rail. Third rail is a good distance. Yeah, so right there. I think that's fine. We have 5 tracks coming across, but one's a metro. It'll then run into here. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I just said it. Wait, how many times did I say it in that sentence? I didn't realize. Really should have added that's fine counter. Well, I wouldn't know that I said it. And this will go down from this point. Down onto the ground, where it'll then... That's not the ground. A little deeper than that, please. A little further. This will go down, and come underneath. Run parallel to this freight line. Until right about here. This train will go beneath this bridge and turn over here into the airport. I think that's the way it goes. I think that'll work. Pretty fine. I think that'll work. Here, turn really sharply. Tend not to use this tool too much. I hardly ever use the normal unmodded road placer. I will always go force ground or force elevated and fix it myself later. Then I don't like having railroad crossings next to each other, but theoretically, this railroad crossing should get no business. Only time it'll get business is just to spawn a train, so I think this will be fine. However, I don't like that. This is cause why? Because it's a two-way track, that's why. I guess that's gonna have to stay. Does it not do that with the old track? I hope it doesn't. It does. This happens with singular tracks, so what if I just did this? Yeah, that's better. Maybe I'll make it two-way going across. I mean, it doesn't need to be two-way. Two-way is a little excessive in my opinion. Only one train. Then I run parallel to this one. Let's continue one track. One track, I like one track. The idea of one track is quite nice. No railing. I keep turning railing on. Oh, it's not on. Oh, it just made a railing itself. Typically along subway lines, you would want a railing. Just because of the third rail. Depending on the type of rail, I guess. Usually you want a railing. You don't want people crossing it. In this case especially, you would want a railing. It's a third rail on the ground. I know some places call third rails the catenaries, which, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's technically a way for the train to get power, but it's not really a rail. I never really call it a third rail. Some places do. Let's make a fancy bridge. Fancy bridge going across. And then it'll go underground. I can't run this too close to this freight train because of the way this tunnel is rendered. It's really large. It's really wide. I'm not going to run it too close. But I will run it parallel, but it's not... I will take it away from it. I can't go... Maybe not. I want to go as close as possible at the end of this tunnel. So let's do it manually. Again, I'll always set it to ground. I'll never go above. Or I'll never go default view. Straight line. And just up to here. Over 7 feet is? I don't know, but right there is good. And then I just use the tool itself. Just to pull it down. Ever since Papa Bear mentioned my bed, I'm thinking about my bed right now. Should I make it? No, not right now. Why is that? They're not connected. Connected, well, weird. Oh, that's weird. There's 2 nodes in one. There's 3 nodes in one. And they're not connected. Okay.
That one stopped the clock. This is 90s pop. Keep it right here.
I can't do that.
All want to be prepared.
Oh, wait, now they're connected. Okay, that was just weird.
Don't think we're jerks.
They're still close,
That's where
but
final
easy fix.
assurance comes in.
I will pull this one closer to land.
Peace of mind for when
Pull this one a little bit further back, at least match that bridge.
Small monthly sum, you can spend your
That way it looks nice. It looks
knowing that
nice
freedom
running next to it.
everything taken
Now, I
care
tend
of.
to sometimes, especially for the airport, I will do this,
Assurance you'll
but I can't. In this case, I can't. Oftentimes, I would set it that the airport would only be active, the train would only be active during the night.
Every Friday night, anyone who buys
Or the day.
2 games
One of the
of
two.
bowling gets a free bowl of chili. So don't wait, book a lane now.
But maybe I could put 2 trains on this track. I could put 2.
At the end of your visit.
I would have preferred the air train, to be honest. The air train would have been nice to put on this.
In the meantime, you'll have
That way I could put 2 trains on here easy. Oh wait, it is 2.
come on back and be reminded that you're not
So at night this might turn into 1, which means only 1 train will pass here a day. 1 train will pass here a day, which is, at least, that's good. But I really wish that was I could have ran that on a different track. Or I could have used a different train. That would have been nice. The goal is to come around here, curve, but then go beneath this portion right here. And then just make its way to the airport, just really snakily, from underground. Which is the perfect point right here. Underground, from this point right here. Descend under. Well, not yet. Well, in this case, I'll use the normal view. However, right here. 39 is good enough. And go straight into it. Luckily, it's one track, so I don't care too much. I will have to fix the node spacing. Because it does weird stuff when it's a single track, it does some weird stuff. It does some weird spacings. But this is okay. That is fine. Just have to bring it further, as always. Always do this with rails. Always gotta bring it further out. Yeah, this one is weird. Just because of the way the tunnel is. I didn't want to do this. It does that. So I will... Let's bring this one a little bit back. Bring it back a node. Or create my new node. Create a new node. Like, maybe like right here. Let's bring it back. I will be a little bit too steep. But... the controller can fix this pretty easily. If this wasn't my problem. Goes forward like I was before, and then fix this. Back. It's back. Fighting it. And we should be good. Should be good. Just this tunnel needs a little bit of fixing, and it's good. Now the train should come from the area. Fix this a little bit more and straighten it. And just make this a little bit neater. Because right now, pretty disgusting. Make this back into his tunnel. I can't because it's stupid. I'll never understand this asset of trains. They don't like when I copy the same track. It's really weird. However, this is a good chance. Maybe I will have to drag this forward. Maybe this side can be the old abandoned looking portion. I mean, it's a relatively new line. Maybe I shouldn't do this, but this one represents like a mine shaft or like a New York City subway. But in this case, it's a modern train using modern tracks. So I think I'll keep it modern. And just pull this out so I don't... Oh, not fixed. Yeah. Pull this forward and pull the one inside forward. Stick through. And set this to bend. Well, I don't think I need bend, honestly. Trains don't need... Yeah, they don't need bend. They look bad when it's bent anyway. Not straight. Not in the right curvature, I guess. But I think it's fine like that. Yeah, it's definitely fine like this. I'll leave it the way it is. A little unique line. A little curvy. I was going to make a really bad joke that was going to get clipped out of context, and I hope it... Well, I'm not going to say it anymore. I'll stop right there. I know Bunny likes to clip me, like, a lot out of context. Let's bring this forward one more. Just like yesterday when Indy clipped me. Set this to custom and make it bend further back so it blends into the mountain a little bit. You didn't do what I said at all. I had to force you to move into the mountain, I guess. Force you to move into the mountain. Now, things are a little messed up. I'll continue my sentence. I was gonna say, what was I talking about? I prefer my tracks, just like I can't continue. I sound unhinged when I say it. I sound way too unhinged. That's fine. This is good. And I think I can confirm this to be a good track completed. I did not complete it. I lied. It is Here we go up. Now this track is a thick boy. Yeah, it's really thick. However, that is really high though. That's true, you can make up your own imagination, even if it's still clipped. I could have made a joke there, but I stopped myself too. Thick boy. Pull this back, pull you back, pull you forward, and pull you back, and pull you forward. And, okay. I hope when I reinstall this game, I really hope the pillars come back. It'd be nice if they did. That's easier to say. I could have continued my sentence. I could have said I prefer my roads as curvy as I like my woman, but I wouldn't say it. I said it anyway. Who knows? I said it too fast. You probably couldn't hear me say that. I'll continue what I'm saying right now. Nobody heard what I said. I'll make this curve right into this road. Then bend forward. And of course, you don't let me upgrade this road until I change its design. I don't know why Mom does that. Every time I say Mom, it sounds weird. Mom prevents me from playing this game sometimes. I'm kidding, that was a joke. Making a joke. Considering what I'm saying. No! Is it a joke? Because Mom, the mod, prevents me from playing this game sometimes. You know what? It wasn't a joke. When I say Mom, I mean Metro Overhaul Mod is what Mom is called. And now it should be good. I will have to change their speed limits. It's not good. My goodness, I have too much stuff to do. Underground, I don't think... Oh, it lets me upgrade. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, just a little 2 spots. Go underground. I have a nice little spot. Invention of a bridge, but a nice underpass. I will continue this to go underground, actually. Let me put a little node here, just so it doesn't go too far. He hears me every time. It's the middle, so it doesn't do what it's doing right now, making this weird graphic glitch. Pull this forward. That way it looks a lot... this is set to bend, isn't it? Set to middle. Yeah, I don't want that. That way, this is... a lot better. Okay. Oh, is it? I can't fix that. But this is kind of better. Let's forward. Now it's better. And then it slopes real easy now. Real easier. 3.6. Some trees. I kind of like my trees though. I will put some trees back. This is a nice spot for trees. Here yeah, again, I don't mind the height. I don't mind the height increase for subway trains or metros. They can go steep as much as they want. I just realized this is supposed to be an airport stream and I completely forgot to focus on the airport. But speed limit, let's go 40 along this curve. 40 inside the turn, 40 outside here. You know, there's one video that I like to watch by Dominick's Animation. He called it The Art of Flaking. That video, pretty nice video, I can't lie. Nice animation of people that flake. There are times when... Do I flake? I don't know if I flake. But when people fake, oh my gosh, I'm confused with my words. Flake, when people flake, I usually get a sigh of relief. That's also the socially awkward part with me too. I usually don't want to go somewhere. Typically, I don't want to go somewhere. I'm usually coerced into going somewhere. But when they flake, it's always a good thing. I tend not to flake, but it can be annoying when people flake. Try to make plans all the time and they kind of just despawn from existence. Yeah, that's 10 years. I mean, usually that happens with friendships. Friendships, sometimes they'll flake. They don't try to do it on purpose, but I guess they would usually, since you're friends with them for so long, they think they could do it at least once. At least once in their life, they could do it. Just make sure they don't do it too much. If they start flaking all the time, then it will get annoying. It'll happen at least twice, maybe. It'll happen. Oh, always flaking. Oh, that's just that one friend. That's always that one person that vanishes. As I mentioned before, they despawn out of nowhere. If they're known for flaking, then you gotta be very careful with how you make your plans. Usually like an art form. An escape artist, I guess. That's usually the art of flaking. You're a different kind of human, I would say. I tend to never say the word, like whenever I refer to people on the, like just normal people, I always say you're a human or a pedestrian. When I say harmless, I say they're docile. I don't really say harmless at all. Yeah, that friend is kinda dangerous. I can't lie, there might be a good chance they might flake from going to a different state. I mean, normally you wouldn't really do that. If you're planning to go somewhere, you plan a trip, and if it's ahead of time, then just keep making contact with them. Keep keeping up to date. See what happens. Keep like a record log, a text list. Oh, that's a different story. He's inviting you to his house. Wait, you can't flick that. That's impossible. That would be impossible. There's no way. I can't guarantee it, but there should be no way the person flakes from that. That's almost impossible. Don't quote me on that though. Like a nice pillar bridge. Not pillar. What's this thing called? What are these bridges called again? Really nice design. Really nice and fluid, actually. I always call it the Rainbow Bridge because of the one in Canada. The one in the border to Canada. It's called the Rainbow Bridge. I always call it that. Well, yeah, just keep up to date with them. Make sure they don't disappear. If they disappear, then just be a little bit more sketchier. Like, suss out their plans before... Like, always have a plan B, I guess, with that person. Ow. Now this is completed. I will move the trees, though. The trees are actually not bad, in a way. And just to make sure my track is complete, I will do what I always do. I will go in first-person view of the train. Just to see if everything is smooth. If I see a weird bump or the speed's too high, then... we'll alter the speed. Just a bit. Because I did tell this story once. I guess I couldn't really call this flaking. It's more like a group project gone wrong. But I had a group project once. In architecture, so... we always have group projects, and the work is pretty intensive, to be honest. And if you get a flaker in that class, or just a person that doesn't show up at all... I mean, it was a hybrid class. It was part Zoom and part... online. Part in class. So you needed to show up. But one person would always... was never in class, to be honest. They were never there. They're probably only in class... well, we have 15 weeks of class, I would say. 15 to 14 weeks of class. It was 17, I can't remember. But one of it was in person, so let's say that person... total, I met that person... maybe 5 times in person in class, so that's already bad for your grade, to be honest. It's a one person a week class. You meet up. Even on Zoom, they wouldn't show up either, which is really bad. And we'd have to contact each other through WhatsApp. But the person would always have an excuse for why they couldn't do their assignments. And it just gotten to a point, it just gotten so annoying. So me and my other teammate decided to just work without her. It was... well, until the final. Until the final. We had to literally tell her last minute, too, because the professors knew about this as well. That they were missing from the entire class, and we didn't know what was up with them. Because they never told us anything, so... Professor knew about it, so he literally told us, you just have to tell her that you're not going to present, you gotta present your own project. At the final week of class, he said this too. Right before the final, he said that you gotta present your own project. So, the person had to withdraw. It was impossible to do a 15 weeks worth of work in 1 week. Impossible. Rendering itself takes a whole day, almost 2 days, so... especially with the software we use, it probably took a whole 2 days, to be honest. So that's... yeah, it was basically impossible. She had to withdraw from the class, which she did. We didn't see her during the final, so... is that flaking? I don't know. I think that's just being called irresponsible with your time management. My dream vacation? Do I even like to go outside? Dream vacation. Would I have a spot that I would like to go? I would like to go to Japan. I would like to go there. Just to see what it's like. I'm not gonna be honest, if I went to Japan, I would stay in the train for a whole day. I would drive, not drive, I would sit there for the whole city ride. I would never get out. I would become a homeless person sleeping on the train. But yeah, I would like to go to Japan. I'd like to walk around the city. The city is really... like, if you look at it from a map, it looks very compressed. Like, it's very dense. I kind of want to see what that looks like in person. Iceland. If I went to Iceland, I would love to see the volcanoes. I'll go to the volcanoes. I'll collect some lava in a jar. I'll take it home with me. Take some obsidian. Obsidian is a nice colored rock. It's like a glass. I would do that. If you didn't know, I like to collect some rocks. I have some minerals right here next to me, actually. I'm not sure what this kind of rock is. Let me go my full size, but I don't know what kind of rock this is. It's like a rock with some kind of quartz embedded inside of it, so it kind of glistens in some portions. The dirt stuck. I tried washing it. But I have multiple segments of these. These things. This one looks like it came from like a sandstone portion. Like the carvings on the rock are rather nice to look at. Really geological. It looks like a basalt. I also have this glass diamond just in here. I could throw it to someone in case they break into my room, you know? You never know when somebody's trying to kill you. That's just me talking. But... yeah, you're right. I mean, glass melts at what, 3,000 degrees? Lava is what, 7,000 to 9,000 degrees? I mean, you may be right. I cannot put glass and lava in glass. However, that's it, just however. I will try to. I will not stop. Maybe I'll make a... out of rock. Lava is technically molten rock. Or magma, I guess. Molten rock. Make like a rock bowl. You could get some lava in there. Because by the time the lava comes out the volcano, it's cool enough. It won't melt the rock completely. It'll just probably burn to touch. I think I do that. The train. The train should spawn. I don't have to do anything. The speed limits, however. The speed limits are... they're good, I think. I will go into the train, however, just to see what the speed limits are. So, just now, get ready for a little joyride inside the train. You're prepared for joyrides. I'm getting glass. I don't think there's glass made out of tungsten. Tungsten... I know a lot about minerals, and tungsten is a rock. Not rock, it's a metal. One of the most strongest metals. I'm pretty sure it is the strongest. Tungsten. The W on the periodic table if you're looking for it. But tungsten, very heat resistant. It melts at what? 8,000, 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know about Celsius. I just know Fahrenheit. I'm American. And I use Fahrenheit. Train. What colors do I have? Tungsten is a nice metal that I would like to have. Block of tungsten is incredibly heavy. Here's a joyride, by the way, while I talk about metals and rocks. What else would I like to have? Glass is made out of what? Like, it's just sand, but I know you can put different materials inside of glass. Like, usually in a high-rise building, the glass is usually double paned, triple paned, or single pane. If it's double pane or triple pane, there's a gas in between the glass, just to have some kind of insulation. If you didn't know, the high-rise buildings that don't have any type of a curtain or shading material, the glass is a shading itself. A shading and an insulator. Sometimes it's argon between the glass. Other times it can be hydrogen inside the glass, which I don't think that's true. I'm lying, because hydrogen is very dangerous. It's very explosive. I don't think you put hydrogen between glass. Yeah, very dangerous. I don't think... I know it's argon. Argon is one. Might be xenon. It might be xenon, a noble gas. But any type of air, any type of gas that has some kind of insulating value, they'll put between the glass. The glass is very insulating itself as well. Some glass are like your glasses. They can turn into transitions. They'll turn into shading the day. Other times they're very reflective, like a mirror. You can fuse the glass with different kind of molten rock. I think they use tin when making glass, just to show up, have like a different layer so the glass can float or solidify on. They use tin metal because tin is like aluminum. It's very weak against fire. I think it's conductive as well, not as conductive. Speaking of conductivity, the most conductive material is actually silver. Sure, they'll tell you copper, but the only reason they use copper is because copper is cheap. You can use gold as well. Gold is very conductive, but silver is the most conductive. Gold is just too expensive, so is silver, so we use copper. That's why whenever you see copper wires, silver wires are expensive, and you don't want to spend silver when making a house. There's a little bit of bump there, but I think that's okay. Oh, the railroad crossing sticking through the road though. Don't like that. Oh, that's a steep. Ooh, that's a steep boy. I guess this could be a good relay point. Since I think single track AI works for metros. Hope it does. If it does, it's a good relay point. Wait for a train to come by. If it does, I don't think it ever will, but if it does, this is a good relay point. I'm curious to see what the tunnel looks like. The tunnel should be smooth. I don't think it should be messed up. Oh yeah, minerals and rocks. Yeah. The one thing I've wanted to find, like naturally, is a geode. I would love to find a geode. Usually you find them in water, a water source. Either that or a water source by volcanic activity or somewhere in a water source. Maybe in this creek you find a geode. It's hard to know if you find a geode. Like usually, I believe if you shake it, you can hear water. You can hear water if you shake it because there's water inside that form the crystals inside the rock. That's when you get a geode. I just want crystals. Get amethyst as well. Amethyst, quartz, like yellow quartz or topaz. Quartz. Want to find them gems. The speed is good. That's right. The train speed limit is only 80. For all the metro, the top speed is 80. This train speed limit is 77. It looks like never changed the defaults, which 77 is fine. I don't think I'll change that. I could put a quay wall against here. I could put a quay. I should just put in my about page. I say quay. I don't say key. That's how it's pronounced. It's Q-U. That's what you say with the question. You say quay. It's spelled the same. If it did say key, I think there should be an accent above, what, the A? If it was a key? Or an accent above the Q, actually. Like K. That actually makes sense. In Spanish, it's K. Like por qué. You put in, well, one word you put an accent of, and you put an accent above the E anyway, you don't put it above the Q. Is quay Spanish? I thought I said that. No, I didn't really think of that. Is quay Spanish? Spanish word? Or key Spanish word? I mean, no, you say por qué. You still say K. In Spanish. It can't be Spanish. Good, people are here. That's what I want to see. One person is here. Two person is here. Well, good, the line seems safe. Just a little weird by the barrel crossing, but easy fix. This barrel crossing is the one I feared. Hopefully too many trains do not come here. I will, however, prevent any clogging. I'm going to make them drive through this one because not many trains should pass here. I will not make them drive past here though. That want to be a little bit dangerous. Oh, way must be French. I think it's French. I think it sounds French, in my opinion. It must be French. This is pretty steep. I could raise this, but... No, I could raise it. Never mind. That's a little bit better. That's better. Is there another train passing by? Nope. I'd say two. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. That's a nice bridge. I really like this bridge. The train is really short, though, but... let me watch it go past this railroad crossing first, and then I'll continue back to the airport. If you didn't know, I take my trains very seriously. Wharf. Stather. Staith. Staith is how you say it? I'm gonna stick to my quay. My quay. Now the airport. It says 3-star, but it was originally 3 stars, so I need to update their what's it called? Their attractiveness. Yeah, that's kind of garbage. To fix that, I will put this is my favorite one. My favorite asset to put on the thing. This lounge spot, yeah, airport lounge. Nice spot. On this curb as well. It's a nice view. And maybe no, I don't put one there. I'll put one here. I could put two, but let's put one forward and backwards. I'd like to put one there, but train, you ruined me. That'll be all. For the towers. Okay, yeah, naturally I put one here too, but the train ruined me as well. I guess I could put one... I could put two. One here facing this way, one facing that way. One in the corner over here. The last one over here. Now for excess planes, in case of storage, these can just lay along here. Get the large one. The large ones fit pretty well. I'd like to mix it up. These are cargo trains, aren't they? The park planes. I want some cargo ones as well. So parked cargo plane can go along this road, actually, but they're too big. One can fit this way. Just one. The rest of them can be small cargo planes. They're not small at all. I was lied to. They look smaller in this picture. There is no small cargo plane. Noted. I got you, homie. I like that meme. The guy come out the shower, he's just, I got you, homie. That's my favorite meme. Just saying that out of nowhere, but I like that one. I do have an awful meme. Maybe I'll post it in Discord, but it's pretty funny, but it's pretty bad. But I like the meme. I'll show it once I posted it, but it's probably my favorite one that I saw a while ago. Be the first meme I post actually. It's quite Not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. What a gap. And here it is. This meme is awful. I'll show you what it is. Did it post? It. It's awfully funny. My dad isn't home. I know. It's just funny. It's an awful meme, but it's funny to me. Just imagine that. I could put parking along here. Let me fix this road. This road's pretty badly placed. Parking is not an option. Parking is in here. I would have liked this to be the hotel parking or a little bit of long-term parking, but I don't know why they like it in here more than out here. When the way to get up this path is way down here, but weird like that. The rest of the planes, I'm gonna leave this. I might leave this empty for now. I'll come back to this later when I start building over here. I'll come back to the back side of this airport. What I will do is I'll close this off. I don't want this extended part anymore. I don't need it. Make this face the correct direction. Now, direction of planes, however, it doesn't make. I guess it makes sense. They can come around and loop back and then come back up. I guess that makes sense. So I'll keep this. Wrong button. I never use this button. This Papa Rico Revisited. That's kind of pointless. Honestly, I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know if you can get rid of it. I'll keep this here. I'll keep it separated. I do wish I could have like a little concourse station instead of having this thing attached to the side, but I can't really do much about that. This is kind of boring. Just sitting here doing nothing. The pillars are making me irritated and I want to see the pillars. But let's put some assets in here, some parks. Okay, so the mod rearranged all of my parks. It might take me a while to find the parks I'm looking for. Because this is now sports grounds. All the sports are in here. So it really might take me a while. Parks are here, however, they're really jumbled up. They're not the way they were before. So I actually have to look. Looking for my fountain. Now the trees will get in the way. I lied, they don't. The trees are actually pretty nice. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. Do I want to put a fountain on both sides? Who's stopping me? Who's stopping me from doing that? Nobody is. Yeah, nobody's stopping me. 2 fountains, you know what? I'm living the dream with 2 fountains next to me. Now, the trees, however, the trees are sticking through. I didn't want to shrink them, but not a choice. Speaking of trees, they fused my trees in here too. You guys call this jacaranda. I call this Jamaica. I have the same problem with keys and quays as well. I call this a Jamaica tree because I can't read. When I see words like this, I immediately see Jamaica. Jamaica? Even though there is no D in Jamaica, I just see the J and the A, so I say Jamaica immediately. They're still too tall. I'll have to search for Linden, because I'm not going to look for it through this list. Linden ones are pretty nice. Young Linden is good. What's this one? Young Tree. They're the same. Linden Tree, that's too big, so Linden is fine. Being used, but not to its maximum. Go eat some food, man. I have only eaten breakfast. And let me just say, I'm gonna be honest. In terms of breakfast cereals, Let's see. We have this at home. I just randomly saw this in the corner, so I decided to eat it this morning. This is a waste of your money. Frosted Cheerios? Don't buy that. It'll say helps lower cholesterol and all this stuff. Well, I don't believe that from the start. First off, you frosted your Cheerios, which means you're just adding sugar. You're just making yourself unhealthy in the first place by just adding too much sugar to your cereal. Yeah, this one isn't the best one to buy. Just get the regular Honey Nut Cheerios. But this... Oops. This is a different story. The Oreo cereal. This is probably the best tasting cereal you'll ever have in the morning. But... don't eat too much of this, because it feels like... It just feels unhealthy. Every time you take a spoonful, it just feels bad for you. But they taste so good. Here... The wall, the lining is really bad. That's true. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I can't lie. That's pretty good. But my favorite cereal is actually Captain Crunch. That's a good cereal for me. I know the memes about Captain Crunch breaking your teeth. They're funny memes, I can't lie. They go high on the Mohs scale of hardness, but... Oh, just toast and butter. That too. If I do eat toast and butter, I will put at least an egg. I will make an egg with it. Eggs, type of egg, I will always make sunny side up eggs. I will never really make a complete fried egg. Always sunny side up. Scrambled is fine too. I don't mind scrambled. Pies. You're speaking my lingo. That's a good one. I did learn how to fix this problem. This problem right here on the side when the node kind of sticks out too far. I use these terraforming tools, which are pretty nice. They kind of fill in the gap. Yeah, the chives make it so good. There we go. I fixed it a little bit, but good enough. Also, what else would I eat for breakfast? Honestly, breakfast is one of those times of day when I can eat really almost anything. I usually make a grilled cheese for breakfast. Often.
What's up on the airwaves, y'all?
I still classify grilled cheese as a breakfast food. A lot of people say it's like a lunch thing, but I classify it as breakfast. It's very... I think it's very filling in the morning. Always put onions in my grilled cheese. Onions and tomatoes if I have any. Those go well together.
It's our way of saying we hear you. So don't be silent.
A little closer.
When opportunity calls, pick it up. It's for you. Akio Mobile.
But yesterday, I had leftover Chinese food for breakfast.
Y'all are keeping it tuned.
I had my sesame chicken.
Like we talked about.
I usually always get that when I go to a Chinese store. Always sesame chicken or some form of
I'm DJ Tina. Get ready.
General Tso chicken. And fried rice. Never really anything else. I'm not a dumpling guy. Don't get dumplings. Most things have pork in them, so I don't eat pork. I try to stay away from everything else that's why I like ramen, but ramen always has like a pork broth. There are some you can find with a chicken broth, but I'm not talking about like the packed ramen, like the 99-cent ramen. I'm talking about like a actual ramen store or a restaurant you go to. They always have pork and everything, which kind of makes me sad. When they... Oh, this is backwards. I did not notice this. No wonder no planes are coming down here. They're backwards. Vegas. I live across the country from there. Oh, that's true. But is the tonkatsu pork? That's the real question. I hope they use beef tonkatsu instead. But oftentimes, I know a lot of Asian dishes use pork. But oftentimes when you see beef. This could be prettier, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll drag this back. Chicken base. Okay, that's not bad. That's why, say if you're going to a party and you order pizza, I will never say pepperoni pizza. But a lot of people will order pepperoni pizza because pepperoni pizza is their favorite kind of pizza, but I'm more of a veggie pizza person. Either veggie or oh, just veggie. Veggie or plain. And whenever I make a pizza, the things that I always want on my pizza are green peppers and olives. Those are my favorite two toppings for pizza. Maybe even onions as well. I'd put onions on everything, to be honest. I always saute onions. Garlic as well. I always put garlic. Mushrooms, not bad topping either, but I will never put pepperoni. Against pepperoni, I just don't eat pepperoni or any kind of, unless it's a turkey pepperoni, but that's not really often found. I'll put a fountain. You know what? Fountain isn't a bad idea. I'll just bring this down one more since it is sticking out of my range. And I think that looks a little bit more grand. A little bit more grand. I kind of like it. It has a nice depth. I can't say that word correctly. Yeah, onions. Yeah, always put oregano on your pizza. You'll thank me later. Oregano. Even black pepper. Black pepper is really good on pizza. Oregano and black pepper. Always my two things to put on pizza as a topping. Same thing with red chili peppers. The chili flakes. Chili flakes is also always a win when it comes to pizza. Like that Serrano cheese. I do like Serrano cheese. I don't really oftentimes have too much cheese. The one cheese I would want is Gruyere. I want Gruyere cheese on a pizza. Never put a American cheese on a pizza. I want to go with those old Lunchables days. The Lunchables are always a hit in a lunchbox. I'd always be so happy back then to get Lunchables in my lunchbox. Back in my grade school days. But now it's like, I'm just eating plastic at this point. Really? Like a large piece of American cheese. I don't know. American cheese is only good for me on a burger. That's it. Anything other than a burger. I mean, a grilled cheese too. It's good on, but maybe other than that, I kind of stick away from it. I do see like the YouTube shorts of Korean prep food, like people just prepping food or making food, especially street food. No, I could not do the Korean street food. No, not in my life. I could not do Korean street food. Yeah, sometimes, my goodness, the things are still moving. I can't eat them. I can't do it. It does look good though. I can't lie. It looks good, but when I see it being made, I'm like, ooh, I don't know. Might be a pass for me. Oh, this one here. I was having the conversation yesterday of what kind of park I would put in Meadowlands Stadium. If I were to be a little bit more realistic with the stadium design, actually the copper one isn't a bad option. It's shift. My goodness, I'm used to using too many softwares. I use control to scroll around, so I was doing this, but shift is this one, which is a little confusing, but I could use the copper bowl. Copper bowl could fit really well in terms of looks. Not oftentimes do I get to use this one, though. I never really use this one much. I wish I could, but... Well, normally, I am... Well, with my background, we're Caribbean. We tend to eat more Caribbean, more Jamaican, and Trinidadian foods. That's what we usually have. And we usually have roti, the chicken, and eat a lot of saltfish. Fish, really. Fish-related foods, chicken. I mean, Grenada doesn't really eat pork that much. They're mostly a fish-oriented island, so we tend to eat more fish. Every dish we usually has some kind of fish or chicken. I think this one's fine. Cooper bowl? Copper? I see Cooper every time I see this. Copper. We'll flatten this line though. This line is a little comfortable for me. I think the goal for today, I just want to get this finished. And then once this is finished, I think I might end for today. Shouldn't... Oh, this might take a while, to be honest. I do take a long time to build stadiums. Oh, to build a sports complex. I don't know how complex I want this to be. I probably put shopping malls around here. Like the department store shopping malls and the shopping mall buildings, like the districts. I might do that. Well, I'll definitely do that. Might. Especially next to this hotel. I don't have any shopping anywhere near it. I don't think the range is really that far for shopping. It needs to be really close, so I don't think that really matters. I will put a little... Let's put a party. Let's put a masquerade. I don't do that often. Same thing here. Let's throw this hotel a party as well. Conference. Let's do a business convention. What a weird place to have a fan convention. It looks more... I mean, it's a deluxe hotel. I don't know if people come here if I do that. I mean, they should. Theoretically. 105 days, dang. You don't stop. Parking. Now, I might just take this thing... Oh, no. I will take this thing off the road. Off of the main road. I will put a smaller road along here. In terms of parking, it doesn't have to be too far. Just a little bit off the road, and I won't use a large parking lot. A small one's fine enough. This one's good enough. I said that before, but this one does get pretty full. Even when it's not game day, they will use this for shopping. They'll use it pretty soon. It does get a little bit full. You know, let's use a larger one. I think this one will suffice. Let's not put it on the main road. Let's make the main road off of this road. Let's start right here. And kind of stop right here, and then have the main road from Stadium Road will come off here. Now, node-wise, it is a little close. Bring one up. This would be a good spot. The nodes. The foundation, you're bad. I think I named this road. I don't know what I would call this. Let's make this flat as well. Back here is... And then ramp further down. Oh, this is soft. Oops. I didn't want to take away too much land, though, but I don't think I'll have a choice anyway. I think I'll do it anyway. I think for Wednesday, I'm probably going to finally start making this nature reserve and then build land here. I do want to make another city up here. In terms of citizen size, I probably run out of citizen instance by the time I do that. The reason this stadium's here is because there's a station here. Easy access. Little bus as well. Wherever it is. Bus is right here. Which the bus only goes to the hotel now, but I guess later it doesn't make sense to have a bus line from here to here. They can walk there, but I guess people use it if they have to. Let's make this road come up and not run into this. I want these zones to be a little bit more clear, and just in case too much traffic does come here, I'll make this asymmetric. Let's make it 2 lanes. 2 lanes is wide enough. And here can be asymmetrical. I don't think too many people will come to this end. This side should be the more traffic side. When's the next game? Just now, in 1 month. We get the parking down now so they can get there. And speaking of parking, I will put an extra node right in the middle. An extra road right in the center spot. Don't want too much space to be taken away in terms of parking size. The rain is blocking me. I cannot see the road, as always, because it rains every single day, which I hate. Why is this intensity so high, though? Well, that's right. He did change this, too. All of my parking is in one spot. At the bottom, okay. It's a nice mod. It cleared all my inventory and kind of rearranged everything in the correct way it's supposed to be. I just gotta re-remember everything. Music does that, that's a jump scare. And that should settle parking. Hopefully. Enough. I think. Now shopping. Shopping is a different story. The district is painted. Let me see. It is painted. The style is the shopping mall style. Now, the shopping does have its own style, which I didn't know about until I made my own. But let me use the default one. It's the third one. This one right here is retail. I don't know why district styles likes to name them the actual file folder, which is a little confusing. I wonder if I could change that through a file, actually. And retail, I tend to do pedestrian zoning in retail spots, but I think I'll make it pedestrian roads, but they're not actually pedestrian roads. Cars drive on them and people will function as they walk. This one is one. This one is also one. These three. Swanky Street Spring, and Temperate. In this area, I am close to the beach. There's no beach. I lied. It's full of oil. So, let's go, Temperate would be better, but I could change the design. Let's go Temperate. Let's go tropical with the palm trees. The organization will be rather simple, however. We'll put one special road. A special, I mean, a road that kind of breaks the grid. Come across. Say this comes in dag. Little 45er? Maybe not. No road down there. Maybe a special road can be here. Maybe this can curve down. Run into this one. This road will kind of end here. I'll just have this one curve down. And the zoning, I do want this on the same level as well. Here at the edge, I might put a little park, like a little pier at the edge. In terms of quay, I don't know if I want to put a quay wall there. A little too much of a curve. Let's do this right in between. There's an unnatural road, one that follows kind of the grid, but not really. Here I could put a natural road as well. However, I'd like to put a plaza in the middle. So a plaza is an 8x8 square, so I could do this. Take away 2, take away 2. That's not... I guess you're fine. I guess you're fine. Okay, that might be too small.
Tina coming at you from the city on the
That's too small. Okay, I need to go one more space away.
Keep it right here.
Bring the whole family to at the
Same thing again.
old-fashioned
Right here. It's good. One more space up.
Old grain mill always has the best service and the best home-style meals in town.
I'm gonna erase this just so I can put a little fountain in the middle.
Grain mill
I tend to use this asset a lot.
and a full belly. Now,
Not that one. This
sure they
one.
come down to at the old grain
Right in the
mill,
middle. A little
old-fashioned
plaza spot
family
right in
restaurant,
the center of the
and not the
shopping mall.
grain facility at the edge of town.
And these roads can continue going straight, if they so please.
Risks to anyone who dares
This
enter
one needs to be fixed, though.
which was forced to close down years ago. We ordered our sign and uniforms before we learned of the existence of that dangerous old
Let's
flour mill. So
take...
we are not
let's go one away.
happened there on that
One line away.
awful night. We just want to focus on making great meals every night at the old grain
I think that's good.
old-fashioned family restaurant at the old grain mill from our
Ross.
to yours.
It is 5 spaces away, which is a lot. Let's go. Now let's make it even with the grid. Actually, since the grid is even, let's make another 3-block gap right here. That way it's a little bit more even in the middle. And I can actually come here. I didn't see that coming, actually. So you know what? Let me erase this. Bring this toward here. Now let's change the road design, though. It is coming to the main road, so change the road design once it reaches the end. I will make it a one of these. Maybe it doesn't need this one. Only this one can be here. Let's revert it back. Maybe not. Let's cobblestone. Cobblestone's not bad. You know what? Cobblestone's not bad. Maybe I'll make the main road cobblestone. A walkable path. I mean, this whole thing's cobblestone, kind of. It's brick. But let's make the main one cobblestone. Let's separate the look. So I know I can differentiate main from difference. So if I do that, let's take this off and revert it back to this one. And the traffic light should be in place here. That's not a traffic light. And no traffic lights in here. I think I'd only want stop signs. Will I go through and name all stop signs? Yeah. Place where I need stops. So only this needs stop. No stop here. No stop there. Stop sign on this road. Stop sign on this road. You know what? You can mean always stop. This can be a stop sign. This one stops and stops there. Stop here. Stop here. Always stop. That's good enough. The grid is set as stopping. So I could place these buildings now. They wouldn't despawn or anything. They wouldn't do anything weird. However, there is one that I want to look at and make sure it stays as a special type of building. It might be one of these 3-block grid. It might be... Oh, no, it's not you. I hate it when they... You couldn't fill the gap. You couldn't fill the space in. You had to ruin it. I'm gonna erase you. Ah, no. You too, you do the same thing to me. Good, that's what I want to see. Now these, I hate it when they do this. Isn't this a 4-block gap? Oh no, it's 5. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Well, no, I don't need to do what I was going to do, but I'll do it anyway. I'll put a little park in here, a 1-base park. I don't know where it is anymore, to be honest. There it is. I'll put it on both sides, so this building had to be destroyed. And maybe you'll spawn correctly if I do this, so maybe you too will spawn correctly if I do that. Here. Now on the outside, I could surround this entire area in a park. Just the border. I could surround it in a park. And I say could, like I didn't think about doing that, but I am thinking of doing that. Now the park assets also did shrink, so it's only the park assets here as well. Now I'll put a main gate, not in the front, actually, put it on the side. Hopefully these are parallel. They're not parallel, which kind of bugs me a little bit, but I guess it's okay. Putting a park along the outside. I do have a park here as well, but I don't want to take its space. Just label it along the outside. I don't think I'll go to these. You know what? Let's go to these islands. Why not? I guess it's okay. I can make it like a little bridge. Bridges across, which is nice, actually. I'll probably get rid of the ore stain that kind of makes. I'll probably revert it back into just default land. What I mean by that is I'm going to erase ore. I think it's ore. I don't think it's oil. That's ore. So I'm going to erase this ore so the sand could look more colorful or brighter. That's not sand. I was deceived. I'll place sand then if I have to. Just to make it look different. Yeah, it's all grass. I don't want grass. Actual catfish. That was... It's all grass. Place the sand in. I want the white sand. That's what I wanted. Initially is what I thought it was. It's a little bit more cleaner with the sand, as polished as it is. Makes me a little bit more happy. So what if I just... Did I have to erase it? Could I just painted it over? I mean... I could have. Too late now. Too late now. Hide the trees a little. Not hide, but erase. I'll keep some of these trees. I'll keep them. And then erase the trees around the stadium as well. I do want to put some kind of like outside terrain along the park. To do that, I do need to flatten the land more. It is fine. Water will not rise above this hill, which is nice. And this road, actually, does run into there, which is quite nice. But maybe I could put a little appendage right here for a little bit easier access to the stadium. This road is a dead end. An unnecessary dead end. I was thinking about making it come across, make a bridge over, and then meet back here. Or do something over here. There is nothing here. And I don't have access to anything over here. This road could only be the only way. If I do that, I will have to make a little U-turn spot at this point. Which there is space for, so I don't see why not. But now, actually. Why not? Do that now. A little space for a U-turn. I don't want to have a dead-end loop anymore. And from here, this road will wrap around the stadium, just so I can have a back entrance. Maybe I can have parking in the back. Maybe. Wrong road. Yeah, right there. Good. And then from here, I wish I leveled this correctly, because... Oh, you're not even at all, aren't you? No, you're not. You know what? I'll have to force it to do it then. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Fix the parking situation now. 3x3 is good enough for both sides. Perfect. This does kind of... not really. It doesn't change my perspective. I'll still do this. Be a little bit awkward, but I think that'll work. I'll put a traffic light here as well. However, this road doesn't have any traffic lights, which is kind of annoying. It only has a stop sign. Just for that. You know what, let's put something else. Put a different road. A road with more class. Is what I'm looking for. One that actually has a traffic light. This one does work. Has a traffic light. It does remove my trees, however. But it works nonetheless. I think that's okay. And from this point, there shouldn't be anything going beyond this road, so I can just revert this back into this road. Over here is just nothing but industry, so there shouldn't be any people naturally coming from up here. Other than me putting a road right here, but other than that, there shouldn't be anyone else. Mikey Street. Whoops, you're in the wrong spots, and your zoning is turned off. Bad, I did it bad there. Really bad there. Go up to here. Fix this zoning. Fix this one. And... did I make it run into it? No, you know what? No, never mind. I won't make this run into it. I might have to scrap the idea of parking in the back. I might not have a space, but I do have parking on the side. I do have space for that. Which also acts as parking for this area as well, still. I think I'll do the side parking as well. It'll be a smaller lot, nothing too big. Right there to there. It is kind of close to the road, but I think it'll be okay. I think let's go for the end here and the end at this side. The middle portion right around here, right down the middle. I know that note isn't centered. That'll be a good spot. Good spot. I think. 8x2. 8x2 fits not enough. Almost. Well, no. I'll make it fit. I'll make it fit. Here it does not fit. Not at all. Auto save. Okay. Here, I'll make it fit by doing pulling to the side and pulling this one out. There's a hill here, but that's fine. This one is badly placed. There's not too much traffic on the side. This one's fine. Now, around this building, how much space? I have space for zoning, so I wouldn't be opposed to putting more shopping malls alongside the building. You spawn fast. And the empty space over here as well. In terms of the park, this might just be the main gate. The other gate can be over here. However, beyond here, I think it'll just be islands of park. I don't think maybe I'll come back like at the end over here, but I don't think I'll come back any closer. I'm gonna leave a trail. I'm gonna make a trail for the park. There is trails here. Good. Now, the kind of trail though, would I prefer a dirt trail or paved trail? Let me see my options. I don't know what dirt looks like in sand. I'm gonna test that out. I can barely see it. But, because I can barely see it, why would I put asphalt and sand anyway? You know what? I'm gonna use dirt. Dirt paths always look nice. And I will use these bridges. I never use these European pedestrian bridges, but American pedestrian bridge. But I will use these in this area. Nothing will be straight, however. Everything will be curved. Orientation is meant to be in. I'm gonna try to avoid touching too many rocks, or erasing anything. Only thing that'll be erased with trees, but that's about it.
Hey y'all, this is Tina, and you're listening to 90s Pop. Keep it real, keep it right here.
Lights, camera, movie. There's nothing like watching a movie to take you to another place or time. And there's no better place to watch than Drome Cinema. And no better time than
What kind of parks can go in here? I have no idea. Most likely just piers will fit here. I don't think really I could put any other park in here besides piers. Think of it as a boardwalk, kind of. I think this one's kind of tall. Oh, no, it's perfect. That's good.
So come on down and enjoy the movies where everyone's a star.
Usually you wouldn't put the metal in the water, but I think it's good in this case.
The age-old Italian tradition of burning beans and drinking the bitter bean juice. At Burn Bean Coffee, our environment is perfect for all of your work needs.
Next one coming all the way down here. This one will connect back to the city, or connect back to the area. Turn and come across into the water. Then come across here, make two different branches. Maybe I can make this one come across as well. However, it'll come back and meet here. So let's put a gate. Well, that's water as well. Oh, no, it's not. Is that? No, it's not. Why don't I separate that? That's a good separation point. Separate this. Like a little nice bridge right before it connects back. Let's connect this forward a little bit. That way I can put a path. But if I do that, let's do this. I'm going to connect the road back at this point. Vision was off, so it didn't spawn. Oh, I did say I was gonna save some buildings. This one. I want a historical, this one. I do like the way these ones look. They're like little bars. This one, I don't think I've ever seen this one. I don't think I've ever seen this building, specifically. They're all already changed, so there's nothing I can do there. But I want to keep these. These ones, I like the way they look. Sadly, they only appear in level 1 appearance. I think. I never really seen them past this point, so I want to save those. Gate. Gate to be placed right at the edge. Also, put one facing this way, and put one facing the opposite direction. I have the... Let's try placing restaurants at the edge of the beach, I guess. I kind of don't... Oh, wait, I could use... There's a hotel. There's a hotel I never used, actually. The question is, where is it? I don't know where it is. Oh, it's here. I want to use this one. Yeah, the water hotel. Or the one that's in the water. Right here is a good spot, but the road's a little bad for it. I guess I could put it out here. But it would look nice in the middle of here. Let's place it there. See what happens. I'll... Maybe Anarchy... Oops. I did remember. Cuboid told me if you have Anarchy turned on, it won't work. So I have to turn off Anarchy so it's going to work correctly. However, the water is apparently occupied. By what? You know what? There's a green spot. Wherever there's a green spot, right there's good. Turn Anarchy back on. I can fix this. But I think this is a good spot for this kind of ocean resort. I like that. Got a view. Why you don't need shopping malls? Oh wait, that's business. Never mind. Shopping malls. And sightseeing. Sightseeing I can do with just the park buildings, I believe. I think it's just the park buildings. I think I could just use that. think that'll work here. Raise us to the same level. Let me try turning off anarchy before I do that. Raise it to the same level. Okay, wait, is this its own network? This must be its own network for it to do that. Okay, I have to select this individually. No. Why? Huh.
You've got the dial set to 90s pop, folks.
Weird asset. Okay, I'll ignore that. I'm gonna unlock this.
Frankenstein live, like technically.
On my own road. I want this road
but
specifically
come
to be placed along here.
We are alive like a puppy on Christmas. You better hope.
And it's gonna be a little funky. This is gonna be a weird turn. A little too much. Oh. A little chaotic. A little too chaotic. Let's make it a straight line, I guess. Oh, but you don't like straight lines, I see. You know what? Just do that. Get rid of this one, since I can't put that there anymore. Just keep this one. I did want to have a connection from here to here, but I guess that can't really happen. This thing in my way. I will smoothen the land out, because I don't want to see too much rock. I think that'll be a good spot. Just for this hotel, right in the middle there. Is this really a hotel? Can I count resort? Resort. I think resort's a better name. Okay. Let me change myself to game. It'll be black for a little bit before I go full color. Get something. There. Oh my goodness. Let me show you. I'm never doing this. That is a horrible idea. Takes up way too much space. I will never make that kind of circle, specifically in roundabout form. Indie. I would never make that kind of exit. That one looks like a pure mess. That's more of a mess. Well, it's not a mess. It's good design. It's good design to look at. Base-wise, it takes up way too much. I think an unnecessary junction. Let's see. For example, planes do unnecessary junctions all the time. I'll use this for an example. So for here, let's say there's a node here, and a node too close, but I erased it, but the nodes stayed the same. And right here, this was really bad next to each other. I just use a remove node from network multi-tool. Just erase it. It's awful. Interchanges like that make me cry. Speaking of crying, I forgot to put a plane here. I was gonna put a plane. Let's use a medium size. I like the colored ones though. I can't see. That's why I hate the airport DLC. I can't see color. I'll use this thing to take away the look. I can see. Same thing with parks. Parks are the same thing. Parks are hard to see. You can hide the info view if you want to. Oh my goodness, I didn't notice the cars. Okay, this might... Oh jeez. Okay, this is only for game day. It did work. It worked like... What, 10 seconds after I went live it came up. Oh jeez, game day, game day. You're gonna cause me so much pain, man. So much traffic again, not to deal with. I forgot to write on this sign. 2 days in a row I forgot to write on this sign. Decent. Unified UI. This is just a place. Unified UI just puts all of your like your bubble mods in one spot. In this case, Adaptive Networks, your Acme camera. The mod that I used was Network Multi-Tool. Network Multi-Tool allows you to erase nodes that are in places that are undesirable to you, or place them in places that would be desirable to you. Oh no, clips work. Oh no. I was clipped out of context. Don't look at those clips. Speaking of which, these buildings look different to me. They have more color than normal. They usually are like all white. These ones are very pretty. Let's look at. I'm gonna lock you. I like the way you look. I'm gonna lock these. I like the way they look. They look nice. Yeah, usually they're white like this. The colored ones are... It's weird taken out of context what I just said. But these ones are pretty nice. Path will continue going to dirt. There will be a bridge on my right from this path, but it will curve and make a dead end at this point. Oh, anything else here? The bridge, come across here and just meet at this point. Elevate this first. Is this underwater? No, it's not. Pretend I didn't say that. Oh good, the traffic kind of subsided. That was fast. I guess these are all the people coming to the park, to the stadium. I guess the train will be used as well. Speaking of train, let me add a bus stop. Wait, bus stop might be a problem. I might put a bridge here for it to connect to this road. I might do that. Good luck at work. Let's make a bridge over here. I do wish I had a cobblestone design. However, I could use the bridges and piers. I don't often use bridges and... Well, I do use it, but not as often as I would like. But right here, I would use it. Cross. Park. Let's make the road up there for now. I'm not sure if I want this to continue. I might make this continue. You know what? I might make this continue. I'm gonna get rid of this park gate and make a smaller gate. Or I might make the park gate... I might... Actually, let's do this. I'll make the park a little larger. Thanks. Let's make the park a little larger and put it over here. That way, I have... Wish it was... You know what? Center myself. I can put a traffic light right here. Place a node down. I mean, error, as always. It's crossing, just put a traffic light here. So that way, if they want to get to the park from the stadium, put a little path in here. I still don't know how these parking lot roads will work, to be honest. A little iffy cases. Usually placing a path should allow them to cross, but I don't know where the crosswalk is in this parking lot. In a crosswalk. Will make a little grid. Usually like a store, a shopping plaza will have some kind of formation, like act as a stop sign. Little stopping zones along these places. Here's the bridge across. So now I can put the bus stop alongside here. Let me set this to middle. I want to see no problem. Oh, bend is... No, bend's a problem. That's the middle. The bus can now come here without having to go make some weird turns. And this bus has more use now, so which is good. I'll put it on this side, opposite side of the parking lot entryway. And put one in here as well. Just one. I don't need two. And bring this in as well. Why are you making a U-turn? I'm not sure why, but why are you making a U-turn? Because me being a fool, I grabbed the wrong bus line, that's why. I had to grab this one, not the other one. Nice. Make it a little bit more active bus line instead of an inactive one. Now, I forgot. I was supposed to add the shopping malls. I completely forgot. Where are they? I actually don't know now. Should be here. Yeah, retail buildings. These ones I wanted to add. These two. These two shopping buildings. Carter and Hamilton's. Now I could place Hamilton's alongside this road. That voids my idea of my park passing through here, however, so the park can maybe go under this little crevice and come around, like a little waterside park, waterside creek. And LaSalle's? Okay, I might get rid of this. If that's all they take, I might get rid of this. Nobody's parked here yet, so I don't see why not. You may see it as, why did you build this in the first place? And I'll ask myself that question too, but not needed anymore. That's the final results. I'll put the shopping mall there, because I forgot to put these anyway, so why not put a spot for them? Now they do have a certain side, like this side and the front side. This is actually a three-sided building, which is nice. Three-sided architecture. Always good to have. You never want two-sided architecture. Which, I guess most buildings in this game have. Put this here. Let's wrap around to the back. Like a warehouse use, I guess. For truck use. Realistically. And for the rest of the space with the shopping malls. This is no longer a parking lot. Don't need this road anymore. Don't need this road anymore. Now, the back is a little bit of a different story. It's a little bit of a moment. A little bit of an awkward space. Is there a hotel that can go in the back? First, I'm gonna look at the other stores, the other department buildings. I don't think I want to use the Ocean City Mall here. I mean, I could, but I really could. Technically, it's by the ocean. You know what? The back is empty. Let me move this to the back. Have a spot wrap around. And then place these two buildings next to each other. I could have that. However, this road is a little close. Cutting close, so let's move this road. Not by too much. Like here's fine. Just make it curve. From this point forward. Or from right here. It will have to elevate one spot earlier and elevate from a little bit further distance. Alright, there's fine. And go back. Wrong road. Use the prettier one. This one's prettier. This can move over to the side, make it snap to the road. A little close, but here's the problem. I would like for this road to meet at this end. To be honest, I want something to wrap around. You're in the way. One. But, okay, let me do this. If I do this, though, it will be no longer in the way, and it'll sort of... You know, I didn't curve that, but I like the idea. I like the idea game, so thank you for curving for me. And from here, I'll just make it curve again. And now I should have space. Should have space. 3 blocks. 3. One more. A little bit more. Yeah, I just gotta do this manually. You know what? That's good enough. In this case, I could just shift this over. I'll just do that. Now, I can have what I want. Okay, for this road. I'm going to be honest. I'll make this one pedestrian, but there'll be... I don't know if I want something on this road. The hills... There's a hill here.
This is 90s Pop, and I'm DJ Tina. Leaner, meaner, and full of, cleaner? Full of cleaner. Stay tuned.
This should wrap around back. I do have the sandstone road alongside of this mall. And I could have more malls behind this mall. If I do that though, I will require the pedestrian zoning. So, hear me out. I'm gonna do something illegal. I'm gonna take the pedestrian zoning from here. I'm gonna drag it all the way down here. A little bit unorthodox, but it saves me time. It also saves me one resource. I would just put this here. It is my way of cheating the system, and I just erase it from all the way in the back. Continue my park forward and just erase this whole line. Back to its original spot. Right up here. Now, pedestrian zone should be from there, and across the water. A little bit illegal, but it does what I want to do. There should be no warnings now when I do this. Get rid of zoning on this road. You're messing with my zoning. We shouldn't have zoning in the first place, but that what multitude does, so erase it. Make this flats. Some of these trees. Three by 4 and a 4 by 4. I will make a road come around this one. Just because the doors are on the side, so I don't want to leave them blank. Let's go with the nice road. Mikey Street. Zero, which is good. And then this behind the building should be fine now. Theoretically, I would want parking now, but see how it goes. Do not complain from this point forward. This side is a little blank, but I think maybe I'll put the park wrap around here. So let's get the park again, wrap it around over here as well. And if I do this, then I will have a park access from this side, so they can cross the street now, without having to walk all the way across here and come around. A little bit easier. One at the end, one down here. Little swirly park in here. This one will go underneath this bridge. So I'm going to make this a little bit wider. And I will maybe get some flooding, but I hope really not too much. I might get some flooding. Line this out just for a little bit of space. We'll keep this here There'll be a little bit of an incline. Where does this water come from, by the way? This water just comes out of nowhere. Cool. This line. Let's change the park path. I don't want bushes. Theoretically, a trail would suffice for this spot down here. Does this one have wooden floor by any chance? No, it doesn't. Missed opportunity. I'll just say that. But let's go dirt. Continue the dirt path. I like the dirt path anyway. Leaves a nice look, honestly. Wrap around. We'll go under one of these things over here. So let's go down 7. Going down 7 did not work because I forgot this is a path, so they don't follow the rules. They only follow the rules of the topography, so they don't care about scaling of heights or anything like that. If I lower the topography, people can cross here. I don't know how tall the average sim is. I don't pay too much attention to the sim's height. I think that should be enough. I think. If not, I could raise the bridge. I don't want to go any lower. And filling the area up with trees will clean it up a little bit better. Make it look a little bit more rich, I guess. Not rich as in money, but rich as in... That's kind of rich. Didn't have a good description. Like, rich butter, you know what I mean? That's a bad example. Whatever. Rich in friendship, is what I'm saying. Jamaica trees. I don't want Jamaica, I just want my regular trees. I did prefer when my list of trees were kind of separated, but I guess this is fine. In order by height, I know that now. We continue the dirt path. Get rid of this. I don't think I would want anything on this road anymore. Shopping mall. I do like the Hamilton sign there, so let me put a park here. Some kind of a small park, but not too big. The park's right here, but still, let me put something here. The hotels actually came with parks. That's right. Fall parks. What are these? Tiny park. Playground. No. Pond park. Too big. Park with birches. There is the one park. Where is it? Oh, jeez, I have to find it. I have to scour through this list to find it. Oh, gee. Here it is. This is the one I want. Well, no, it might be this one. The restaurant? Restaurant. Okay, that's the one I want. And the look does change, which, actually, I don't mind this look. The buildings around may be modern like this, but this one's not bad either. Wait, this one's not bad. These ones are like a vinyl wood on the outside with terracotta cladding. Kind of resembles the similar, like a cliff house. The brick, you know what? Let's go with this one. I think this one will be fine.
That one stopped the clock.
Now the parks. They do have access to walk around now. I connected everything. However, there's nothing here. And continue this park as well from this portion.
It's not funny business. It's money.
Here's why I just make a little swirly.
Your money to us, and it will grow with interest. That's the plan, at least. Maybe that's too complicated for you. Imagine planting a money tree in the ground and watering it. Hold on. Imagine if you had a money pet and you fed it more money, and after digesting, it would.
So that's
Okay. You want to go things, so you
good
use
enough.
a little money to catch a big money. You know, just come in and talk to us. We have even more metaphors that allow.
Let's make this portion free. Act as a. Well, no, I can't make that side free. The whole park will have to be free. Nah, screw it. Never mind. Pay me money. Now, what are these? These are railway branch offices.
Great, so
This one is ploppable anywhere. Where's this one? Station market. Ooh, a station market. You know what? Station right here. Why not put a market there? You know what? Let's look for other station markets, actually. I believe they're under monuments. Under shopping. These ones... The Korean one. This one is rather large, but nice as well. I could use this one, but this one is... I believe this one is more downtown oriented, to be honest. These two. This one isn't bad. I think I already have this one, though. Placed down somewhere. Yeah, I do have it placed down somewhere. Let's go for something I have never placed down yet. What is this? Service station. So something like... Maybe like this. Wouldn't be a bad fit. Not really a... Square center hub. What does it look like? No, out of place. A little out of place. Can't fit. You know what? Maybe I'll just put my little train station there. My little station thing here. I think this will be fine. Yeah, nice little spot. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Now the park's assets be placed around this. In terms of park, I can't place too many things around here. There are some things that I can place, however, they're all jumbled up in different places now, so I don't know where they all go. I haven't used this thing in my city yet. Can't put that on the water, so I'll have to pass on this for now. What is this? Large station plaza. I cannot place this here either, but I can put the station plaza here as well. I'll put it right here. This is still a fear I have. These trains are kind of long, so they might take up a little bit of time, and they might come frequently. Kind of fear that, but I digress. Something nice over here would be good. Maybe not like a skate park, but something more oriented to shopping. Speaking of shopping, let me actually put another entrance right here. Just an entrance right there, because I do want to have a line connecting from there to down here. I don't want it all to go to the stadium. Like a itinerary for the parking lots. Since this is the main gate, let's put this over here. Let's place it toward the water. Bathroom. Bathroom? Where's my bathroom? Bathroom. Usually you'd find these along the path, but I don't want to put anything really... Realistically, that requires plumbing over here. Chessboard. Chessboard, chessboard, chessboard. Might as well just put an entrance to the park right over here if I'm going to put the chessboard here. I have multiple connections. I'll draw it in later. Cafe. It's a cafe here already. But it couldn't hurt to have more than one cafe, to be honest. Let's put it in the middle of nowhere. The middle of nowhere is a good spot to have a cafe. Not really, but I've had my little speech about these trampoline parks. They're really bad liability for me being a mayor. However, well, not that I'd use it here anyway. I wouldn't use it here anyway. Bad spot to put it. I have a hotel already nearby, so I don't think I would want to. If anything, a spa hotel would be good. What does this need? Shopping, view, and scenery. This is kind of have all that. Kind of has all that. But next to the spa, next to a stadium, no. Not a good idea. Are you guys stuck?
That's it. It's simple. It rhymes. Prepare for the
Oh, the truck. The truck is Blocking traffic.
Snack. Your choice,
Oof.
but it's nice. These are free times, listener. We've got some nice
Yeah, get out of the way.
coming right up, so stay tuned.
Just a warning. I usually have to look out for traffic because I don't play with despawning turn on. So if something gets stuck, I have to look at it. Just in case it's a problem in the future. Little gazebos alongside these paths. In case you're walking here with your family one day and you want to take a little stop to eat food or something. In a little gazebo. There is no trail here. Beyond here is dead, so let's continue that. Oh wait, I lied. I never connected this. Oops, I forgot that bridge. In terms of boats, I don't know if I want to put boats on this path. Just because of... It's kind of sloppily placed. Not really sloppily, but the way the land is oriented. Like, over here, I have boats because it has a nice pier for boats. But over here, it's very squiggly. Turn off the grid lines so it's easier to see. Really hard to see this path, but I like that. Let me connect this bridge. Sure. Let's start from back here. And dirt's available. Let me paint this dirt path. Move this node. Don't want it there. Too close. Now, some parks can fit on these paths. Some will not. Some will refuse to. I never use this. This is probably the nicest asset that came out of the financial DLC. The elevated park. It's really nice looking. However, this can't go in a park, sadly. That one's too big. I personally don't like that one. There are some parks like this one, but it's Meteorite Park does fit. Oh, that's not Meteorite. Oh, the Meteor one can't even fit. Ah, sad. The shopping one can though. Statue shopping isn't bad. I just think it's a little bit bare, a little bit too empty. But I'll put it down. Maybe not in the park, but just over here, out in the open. What else? And go over here. Casino? The casino. I'm not opposed to the casino, actually. Kind of not opposed to casino, but where to place it, I wouldn't know. And a casino needs parking, so maybe not here. Maybe not yet, I guess, I want to say. There are a lot of buildings that I haven't used yet that I don't know where to place. The Seaside Resorts, that'll go somewhere completely different. Actually, Seaside Resort could have went right here, to be honest. Why didn't I think of that? I could have went right there. I could have went there. Yeah, I should have went there, actually. This hotel. It takes up a lot of land space, however. Park does need to fit somewhere. I already have a hotel nearby, so I don't need this one. Stadiums are your puts. I just have to put more assets in this park. The park is a little too empty without stuff placed down. Oh, that's right, the tourist spots. They don't have what I'm looking for. Where are they? Wait, the piers are there. Are the piers moved? Oh, Geez, I have to find it. Oh no. Not here. They're not here either. Oh, shopping mall plaza. Give me that. Let's place that down. Actually, I wouldn't place it here, but it's kind of the center point, honestly. It's like a center attraction, right in the middle. What you missed? This whole area. That's it. I'm looking for my... Let me turn off the grid so you can see a little bit, but... I'm looking for my piers, which seem to be missing. They seem to be missing. They're right here. Okay, good. I wanted my fishing pier, my floating cafe, and this was the restaurant pier. I wanted these two. Put a park all along these little islands. Depending on what I put, let's put the floating cafe somewhere out here. Maybe facing this way. Fishing one can be faced in here because I feel like there's fish in here. Thing there. Let's put it here. This thing, what is this? Restaurant pier? I don't want to put anything facing the hotels, to be honest. I want everything to be facing out. Let's put it here. Hopefully cars don't drive to this like they always do. And the other fishing pier, I can sit right in here. I think this is enough to maintain 5 stars, to be honest. You don't need much for 5-star rating. The plazas and promenades can fit in here too. Like a nice cafe with a good eating spot next door. I might not put this on the corner, to be honest. It would be better in the corner. The hill is kind of steep, so let me flatten this out a little bit so not as steep as wanted. Oh jeez. That's good. Now, in terms of the corner, I might surround this by trees. Maybe bring this closer. I think I'm snapping. Bring this closer. I think that'll... Oh, this hill. Oh, eesh. Dangerous. Really dangerous. Does the natural path work better? It does. Okay, I might revert to this one. Just for a little bit. Oh, this one has light posts. You know what? The light posts do add to it. You know what? Let's make the light posts all the way up until this portion. I'll keep it until like this path. For a little bit. And they can fit. The wires do not though. Let's bring the bridge up just a little bit. And the 2 center points up. Oh geez, this wire doesn't fit at all. But it's a good chance to use the slope tool. Slope tool in terms of bridges. So just to make the bridge look a little bit better. This thing will just slope just like this. So I have that nice round curve. If you were talking, that would have been the perfect clip. You spilled your Coke. That's a mess. That thing is so sticky. At least it's not on the keyboard. My keyboard's mechanical, but still, I don't want to spill anything on it. I can clean the keys, but about it. Speaking of which, I have extra food from my barbecue yesterday, so which is nice. That'll be my lunch for today. Oh, wait, Plaza. Park Plaza is a good thing to put down. Where? Who knows? But Where's the plaza? Where's the plaza? Plaza, plaza, plaza. This. Let's put it right here by the checkerboard. Collision, however. Let me turn the collision back on so the trees will appear in front of me. I can erase them. Collision off now. Hide this area a little bit. And along this path, I want not too much stuff, to be honest. I could have the same thing, since it's kind of a separate part, but it's the same park. I'll just put the basics down over here. Just the basics. Let's put the cafe in the back over here. There's more space for it. The bathroom along this path. Maybe right around here for the bathroom. The airport will come back. Not yet, though. It'll come back when I start building in this area. I did give back land over here, so it'll come back once I reach this area, because I do want to fix the back. Just not yet, because I don't know what this portion of the city will look like yet. But once I do know, the back will be fixed. Speaking of this quay, it's sticking through. This district is too large now. I gotta shrink this district. Way too big. Ooh, way too big. The name needs to change as well. It's not Olive Park anymore. Districts. I'm gonna have separate districts. I'll have these districts laid out in case anybody redeems land value or land owner. You could then select one of these districts that you would want to build in. This area, this district down here will be the last stop. Myrtle Park will be the last stop for the next train line that's coming here. Let's put two more here. Just one here, one here. There's 3 districts here. One here, one here, one here. Speaking of which, there's 2 Myrtles. Myrtle Park, Myrtle District. Nice. And 1 district here. I forgot about this land, and I should probably build in it soon, but I won't know what's there, so we'll figure that later. But this road now has purpose. This exit ramp now has purpose. This... Where's my sign? Right there. 80 has space. You can claim that land, but you need the points to claim that land.
Whether you have a new phone, an old phone, or just leave it on vibrate, we make sure you always hear your phone in our commercials. It's our way of saying, we hear you. So don't be silenced when opportunity calls, pick it up. It's for you.
Also, this area in here, this plaza, can be shifted. Now, the orientation of the plaza can change, but this will be the front, theoretically. I could fill this entire land with concrete. Yeah, the car horn. It gets me when I least expect it. Now that you said it, I'm expecting the car horn. So I won't get scared. Along here can be special assets. With the concrete block. Concrete block, little plaza. I do like the hexagon one though. These ones are nice. Oh, concrete though. Where's the concrete? I press concrete. These ones are nice. I like these. I use these all the time. But these are new. The triangle ones, I've never... been a while since I've checked if I've gotten these, but apparently I've gotten them. Okay, I wasn't expecting it, I lied. That's not centered at all. Pretty ugly there. Put that there. Why not? Oh, these could actually go really well. Look like a honeycomb next to each other. You know what? That's a good idea. I'll make this merge in this one. Make it fit though. Nice interlocking spot. You know what? Not bad. I like that asset. There is some blank space here, but I'll leave it blank for now. What I'm most interested in is, are there people taking this park, or will people take this park? They will. Good. Will people walk around? No. But they will walk to certain portions. It is a little naked over here. You know what? Let's bring the shopping malls over here. I said I wouldn't do that, but a little too bold here. Yeah, I decided, let's make that a park, like a little pier instead. A little squiggly line going across. And I don't oftentimes get to use these assets. And they look nice too. I like these assets. They're nice to steel frame. Car probably can't be on this, but it's people strength, not car strength, which is good. To steel this thin for a car, it's a little stressful for the car. If you ever play Poly Bridge. Or Realistic. Oh, a car can drive on this, but a truck, no. Truck, no. Truck would break this thing.
You're listening to 90s Pop with DJ Tina. Got some jams coming up in a minute, but first, we're gonna check in with our listeners. Yo, Tina, do you think there's aliens currently living among us right now? Like you might have met one.
That's right, this park. God, I could put some equipment here. But this basketball court that was oversized, and I cannot place it. I can work here. Volleyball court? Volleyball court. I'm not gonna be mad if I place that over here, actually. I could put that right in the middle of this resort. But it's better off in a park, to be honest. I want them to pay to go here. Now, let's cover the area with sand, so it looks a little bit more authentic. I want to think about where the sand was again. Meadowlands. Over here, however, I don't know what would be placed on this side of the area. Maybe just trees for now. I don't know. Don't know yet. Now, park. It's a little, I mean, technically it's still part of this park. I just find it a little too small. Like, not small, but it doesn't have enough inside of it. I put gazebos, but do gazebos really fit? I mean, why not? I could put a playground, I guess. In case the kid is waiting for the game to start, or their mom is shopping and their dad doesn't want to go inside either, so they play with their kid in the playground. Sounds like something I would do. I would be the one playing in the playground. Waiting for your mom to finish shopping. Because you know that she'll take a solid 8 hours. I think that's all I'll put. Could put this decorative thing that I don't know what it is. What is this? Binary walls. And they say this about architecture. Sometimes there'll be architecture that's very questionable and you don't know what is there. You don't know what the process was behind putting this thing here. But it's there. I'm 25. Oh, are you saying that because... No, I'm not playing in the sand. I'm saying... If that were me, You know what? Let me stop talking before I frame myself in some kind of way. I'm not gonna play in sand. Let's fill this area with trees. I think I can call this Meadowlands good. He's staring at me. That emote is the perfect scenario for right now. I can like this. I can dig this. I can dig this area quite a bit. Probably the stair. The stair one was designed perfectly. Nice shaped eye. Nice shaped eyeball. Probably the one that took the most time to make out of the other two. Put a traffic light here. However, I don't think traffic lights will work on this road. I lied, they did. Place them, apparently. Wait. That's not right. Why is one facing backwards? Arrow lights. You know what? I like you. I'll keep you there. It does have veins. I'd open it in Photoshop and show you. Let me, you know, since I said that, let's go to Photoshop. Oh no, let me just open the file. It's faster if I just open the file. Oh wow, there it is. Look at that. Eyeball. That's what the emote looks like up close. It's disturbing. Really disturbing, but the shading is nice. I like the shading. Oh jeez, get on my face. I do like these train cars though. They're pretty nice. Long trains. But I'm wondering about train traffic. It looks like there's not much train traffic. What's the budget like? Budget is, of course, negative. I'd expect that, but once it turns nighttime, it'll ramp up more industry. I want to make it more realistic, so let's say, yeah, nighttime, you see road construction. I'm still hoping for roadway construction in the City Skylines 2. I want to see construction happen on roads. I want to see traffic accidents. Hopefully. Not guaranteed, but that's what I want to see. So that's why my things are set to more realistically. They do nighttime construction, nighttime industry, same thing with mail. Nighttime mail be shipped through. When everyone's sleeping, technically, and you have more industry on the roads. I think I'm out of water. You know, I just realized water is a problem. Water is a problem. That's fine. I think I will most likely end stream just now because I think I accomplished what I wanted to do for today. I think I accomplished what I wanted to do. Well, mainly. I did the airport, and I finished Meadowlands. Oh jeez, he's almost got enough. Oh no, he needs about almost 1,500 more. But he's gonna own the districts. Who knows? One day I might spike the prices. I might make it 5,000 out of nowhere. I'm kidding. I won't do that. Oh, good. They're all taking the bus. Perfect. Which means the bus has more use. I accidentally turned down the bus use for this line by a lot. Ah, but no problem. Thanks for joining. I will end stream right when I zoom this thing all the way back to 100. And the stream will end just now. I will find somebody to throw everyone at. And I know that Moose was streaming, so I'll just throw you guys at Moose. Tell Moose I said hi. My goodness, I could not type his name right. A Canadian News. I forgot the A. I do it every time. But let's start the raid now. I will join everybody at Moose's side while I go to get food. I will see. I'll be back Wednesday. Wednesday I'll be back. However, I will be back at 7:30, not 2 o'clock. I'll be back at my standard time. So yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Wednesday and Thursday will be my 7:30 time. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday will be 12 o'clock. That's how it'll be. You can use those as rating modes, I guess, if you wanted to, but I'll see you guys on